Welcome back, friends. My name is Zephyr, and in today's stream, we're going to be continuing our Final Fantasy VIII second time playthrough. So without any further ado, let's jump right back into it. As always, if you guys have not done so already, please be sure to follow the channel. Really helps me out a ton. Make sure you don't miss any upcoming content as well. And be sure to hit the bell icon too if you want to know exactly when I go live, so you can be here right from the beginning. Alright, friends. Alright, everyone. We're going to space. Well, actually, I guess the correct term would be we're already in space. So, we're already in space. What could go wrong? Alright, let's see here. Looks like everything's looking good, sounding good. I hope you all are having just an absolutely terrific day. Let's play some Final Fantasy VIII. Alright. Yeah, I got 3 days. I got 3 days left to do as much of this as I can, to do side quest stuff. I want to get Bahamut. I want to get Doom Train. Ooh. Gotta get all sorts of the goodies. At least want to get Lionheart, you know? I at least want to get Lionheart. That seems like the coolest weapon in the game, man. Gotta get that. Alright. Emergency. Where are we going? Where are we going? I mean, obviously we're going here, but maybe we're going here. Okay. Let's see. Let's lower that down a little bit too. I wonder if we could play cards right now. Oh, nope. He's doing his movements. God! Renault's gonna die. I can't take it. Alone, please. It's like, I wish she would have been acting this way when she was literally dangling from Galbadia Garden for half an hour. Oh, Squall, my friend. Alright, let's see. I've never felt this way in my life. Take me to Renoa, to her past. Okay. It may not work, but we'll try, okay? Best you can do is try, man. Come on, we have to go now. Alright. Man, I can already feel the claustrophobia from being in space. Space is one of those things like, man, I would absolutely love one day to go to space myself. Oh my goodness, the claustrophobia would be so intense. Yo, Sinra, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Happy stream. It's always a happy stream here, man. How you doing today, though, buddy? Having a pretty solid day? Yo, King, what's up? I like your emote, my friend. How you both doing, guys? How's everyone doing? Oh, this is the Renoa Irvine sequence right before the prison break. Let's see, doing good today. TGIF, it is Friday. Man, it's the end. This is the last Friday of the month, dude. Where is this entire month gone? Literally, like yesterday, it was middle of March, and you blink, and now it's the end of May. This entire year is just flying by faster than usual. It feels like. I think what I'm going to do with my emote, I think I might take it down and resubmit it for it to be a little bit bigger, because it looks just, I don't know. Does it look a little small to you guys? I feel like when I was like creating it in Photoshop, I might have. Maybe should have exported at a slightly higher size. Doesn't look too bad though. Good day. Ooh, I like that one. It's pretty cool. Maybe a tad, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I might just kind of blow it up just a little bit. I got a couple. So I had like 10 that I was working on. And then I found out you can only submit one for your first one, so kind of had to narrow them down, but everyone likes a thumbs up in a good game, right? Hopefully. They'll be fine. I'm sure they can get out of there when the time comes. You don't know for sure. I love how they're all locked up in prison and Irvine's like, it's fine, I'm sure they'll find a way to escape. Squall might say, but no one has ordered me to escape and end up staying in there. We can't have that. We have to go help them. I don't care if I have to force you back. I remember this. She like pushes his head into the car. You guys doing anything fun yourselves? Just working, still working, King? What about you, Sinra? Doing anything super exciting today? Or either of you? It's Friday, so you guys got any super cool plans? Yo, Corey, how's it going, buddy? How you doing, man? Ow, ow, ouch. These cars are so ridiculous cute. Too busy today, need a bit more sleep. Ooh, I could do some sleep. Honestly, I can't really say that though, because like ever since I started waking up super early to stream, my body literally wakes up 5:30 every morning now, so need a bit more sleep for tomorrow. Picked up the latest DLC for the Elder Scrolls Online last night, so I'll probably be playing that later. Ooh, there's more DLC for the Elder Scrolls? Is it Skyrim? Dude, that's super cool though. I've been playing WWE 2K20. Nice. Yeah, more DLC. Dude, how old is that game now? Skyrim's gotta be, what, 8 years old? That's incredible that they're still producing DLC for it. Almost makes you look at video games differently. Like, instead of just working on a new game, what if you just have like a project for a decade and just continuously add to it? Like a different way of thinking about video games. It came out 11/11/2011. Holy crap. Skyrim is that old? Ooh. That's pretty old. That's impressive though that they're still updating it. My internet's not really good from yesterday. Good morning then. Oh no, you're good, Sin. You're good. Yeah, the one thing I was probably most excited about when I got Twitch affiliate is the fact that like it can I don't know what the term is, but essentially like you can watch videos at like different resolutions. Because before your affiliate, it's pretty much just whatever you set the resolution to. So if it's 720 or 1080 or 480, and if people don't have the internet speeds for it, they just can't watch. So that's the thing I'm most excited about with being Twitch affiliate, is now there's 240p, 480p, 720p, 1080p. Well, eventually we'll get 1080p. So yeah, hopefully. Still working pretty decent though. Let's see. So it has all the regions from the Elder Scrolls series now, I believe. Dude, I can only imagine how gigantic Skyrim probably is now. Yes. Let's see. I've never played any of the WWE games, Corey. Are you a pretty big fan of wrestling games? Is there any chance if I can set for 480p today? Yeah, I think as long as Twitch has encoded it. At least on mine, it's still showing 720p. So maybe it hasn't like fully updated yet. Maybe it hasn't fully updated it yet. I think it might be like a by each case basis or whatever Twitch says for it. Let's see. It is ESO. No, it's not Skyrim. Yeah. So do you like the... Oh, gotcha. I still haven't had my first sip of coffee, so bear with me. Gotcha. Oh, okay. As I'm rereading it, I get it now. Squall's ring. I don't know where he bought it. I want the same one. It looks really cool, doesn't it? You know, I was wondering, when the moment came for us to name Squall's ring, I really wonder if we would have named it something else. If the final summon at the end of the game that Ultimecia summons, I wonder if it would have been different. I wonder. Relevant. Did we figure out where Squall bought his ring? Not yet. How you doing though today? You having a pretty solid day yourself? Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen it as sometimes on some of the previous videos where it'll kind of pop in and out, so I'm not sure if it's just maybe like not on this one or it's maybe not on all of them, but I'll look more into that because that's definitely something I want for sure. Relevant. That's a pretty cool name. Relevant. Yeah, I love WWE games. So it's different games, same franchise. Gotcha. Doing pretty good. Been up since 1 a.m. Ooh. That sounds... Been up that early? Man. Do you like work like graveyard shifts or something? That's super early. From Amazon? I will. Every time we talk about games. There's so many I want to get, man. So many new games I want to try. Let's see. You mean the one with some monster carved on it? Yeah. All right, how about I make you one? I'm pretty good at that stuff. Squad bought theirs for $2 plus $1. Oh, for an extra griever. Really? Sure, okay. Griever's a cool name. Griever would be a super cool name. Oh man. That first sip of coffee. There's nothing like it. Nothing like that first sip of coffee, man. So good. Let's have Squall show us the real thing. We can't do that. Why not? It's embarrassing. Say what? It's embarrassing to show a ring? Oh. It's mostly just not enough sleep. Dude, I feel you, man. Insomnia is no joke whatsoever. Like, there's, you know, the worst thing is when it's super late at night, you're trying to sleep, you're lying in bed, and just, no matter what, you can kind of like doze a little, but you just never fall asleep. That's the worst. I have had many nights myself like that, so I feel your pain, for sure. I kind of found, like, trying to get through the day, maybe with some extra caffeine, and then just crashing really hard at night, that usually has helped me. Alone, that wasn't it. That was too far back. I'm sorry, let me try again. I feel like it was this part of the game where things were just like, whoa, what is going on, man? Where am I? You're being possessed by a sorceress from the future? Eerie. Renoa. Where's my background music? Let's see. Melatonin can help some people with insomnia. I would recommend trying it if you haven't already. I don't know if I've ever tried melatonin. I don't know if I ever have. Yeah, I remember years ago, I struggled super hard with some like really bad insomnia. And oh man, I started taking like sleeping pills. And I kind of got to the point after a few weeks where like I felt like I couldn't fall asleep unless I was taking sleeping pills. And then I just was like, I can't do this. So just completely stopped taking sleeping pills. Had a couple terrible days, but then it kind of reset everything. So probably crash around 9-10 p.m. tonight, and you'll probably have the best sleep of your life. It's usually what happens. Yeah, dude, insomnia is no joke. And there's so many reasons, so many different causes of it. So insomnia sucks. Oh, my loyal knight, Cypher. Sorceress is alive. The sorceress demands. Ultimecia? Future sorceress is inside Renoa? Transferred from Edea. Where's Renoa? Find the legendary lunatic Pandora, said to be hidden beneath the ocean. Only then shall the sorceress provide you with dreams again. Interesting. Renoa, where are you? Answer me. As you wish, Ultimecia. Squall, I'm scared. Renoa! Who's there? Get out. Oh, Ultimecia senses like some kind of someone probing in. Renoa! Oh, alone? Melatonin is a hormone that regulates the sleep-wake cycle. You can buy melatonin supplement at most drugstores. Yeah, gotcha. I'm all down for like whatever's natural, whatever's normal, you know, whatever the brain naturally produces. I feel like that's probably the way to go, you know? Probably the way to go. Let's see. Couldn't do anything. What should I do? I remember those eyes. You just looked at me with the same eyes you had when you were little. Those curious, innocent puppy dog eyes. I love those eyes. I love puppy dogs, so that's in the past. That's right. What's important is right now. I finally realized that. I have to help Renoa now. That's the only thing I can do, right? Yes, talk to her, Squall. Your voice not may reach her, but your heart will. Your heart will. Your heart will. Are you ready? I'm taking you to the nearest past, to the closest present, to the future. Taking you to the nearest past, the closest present to the future. I feel like whenever time travel, time cycle stuff is introduced in games or in movies or anything, I don't know if it's a me thing, but I feel like I have to reread stuff multiple times, you know? Time stuff is interesting. Time stuff throws my head for a loop. Am I gonna make it? Oh, yes. What was... Oh, man. There was some mechanic for this. Was it square? They never tell you. I can't do anything. Let's see. Drifting endlessly. Drifting endlessly. I'm helpless. Yeah, this would be a terrible, just terrible way to go. I don't know, though. It'd be so peaceful. I don't know. I'm not gonna go into that discussion. But it would be pretty. Man, the claustrophobia of space, the openness of space. That's it. I'm gonna die. Life support has terminated. Oh, I remember this part. Goodbye. Squall. Renoa! No! It's floating. Don't give up. I don't think we're doing anything right now. I think this is before we have control and movement. Can you hear me? It's Squall, Renoa. Come on, catch her! Catch her! Catch her! I don't think we're supposed to catch her right now. Let's see. Let's see. One Heart Heroes. Ooh, that's a pretty cool name. How's everyone doing? It's nice to see my favorite Final Fantasy game getting some love. We're big Final Fantasy fans here, my friend. Yeah, playing Final Fantasy VIII. It's been pretty solid. Favorite? What makes it your favorite Final Fantasy? I'm curious. Maria, how you doing? How you doing? It's great to see you again. Renoa, come on. Try to remember. Yeah, we're big Final Fantasy fans here. We love it. My absolute favorite series of all time. Even 20 years later, these graphics just still look incredible. Mind you, they've been touched up in 1080p resolution, so... but they still look... Man, this came out on a PlayStation 1. I just can't believe it. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great myself. That is great to hear. Doing anything fun today? You're playing The Last of Us, right? Let's see. Just drifting onward. Drift, drift, drift. Man, it drives me crazy when the music just completely cuts out like this. I want some kind of background music. What are we doing, Renoa? Let's see. Yeah, somewhere in the middle of the game. That's super exciting. I love The Last of Us. I am incredibly excited for part 2. I'm incredibly excited for part 2. I think we were talking about it the other day. It looks so good. How are you liking it so far? you were saying this is your first playthrough, I think, right? Yeah, I just did my first playthrough of Final Fantasy VIII like a couple weeks ago and liked it so much. Just had to do a second playthrough just right away. I really just wanted to make sure I didn't miss a lot of things. Especially when you, like I said, introduce time travel and just all sorcerer from the future and stuff. Like, I feel like a second playthrough is pretty warranted. Just to make sure I don't miss anything, you know? Thinking maybe stream today Bloodborne. Ooh, I've never played Bloodborne, but man, people love Bloodborne. Let's see. I've actually never played any of the Soul games. I've never played Dark Souls or Bloodborne, but everyone says it's phenomenal. It looks phenomenal. The art style of it looks so cool. At first it was hard because I went from PC to PS4 gaming. Did you use like a keyboard? Probably on the PC for playing games. I've heard a lot of people say when they go from like keyboard mechanics to actually using a controller, it's quite a bit different. I'm gonna go find Renoa. You didn't need my help at all. Thanks, sis. Aw, sis. When you figure out how games work, it's fun. Wait, come back. Idiot. There's no way he can get back. He's insane. He's gonna run out of fuel and life support in no time. They're both gonna die. I have the heart of a lion. Yeah, The Last of Us. I feel like I just love The Last of Us and the Uncharted games just because the character movements, the characters, I don't know, they just feel so grounded and realistic and like, yeah, just like when you're jumping and stuff and, you know, moving around and ducking and stuff, just feels very, very grounded. And I appreciate that a lot. I'm gonna find you no matter what. Not into Souls game that much, but Bloodborne was for sure love at first sight. Bloodborne looks beautiful. I love that like gothic art style of it. It's so different. It's so different, but it's so cool. Yeah, I've had a couple people tell me I should play the Soul games on stream. I'm super interested in it. Oh man, is this gonna be one of the things where we fail like 3-4 times in a row and then it will give us the controls on how to do it? Oh my goodness. It's my favorite because of the theme or friendship and such. I really enjoyed all of the character interactions. I will admit though that this gets really weird at the end though. Sorry it took so long to reply, but I keep getting network errors for something. No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Like I always say, I'm just super happy to have everyone here. Love having everyone part of the community. We're all about friendship and positivity. I have noticed that, like, the story, I've played pretty much 6 and forward. I've played 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 11. Oh, are we gonna get her first try? Come on, you got her. Come on, Squall. Did we get her first try? Holy crap! I think we got our first try. This did not happen in my first playthrough. Yeah, the story is really different, really unique. It really feels like that friendship, that like teenage friendship, college campus, who just happened to also need to save the world. So glad to be here, friend. Absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate all of you. Thank you all. Squall, thank you. I heard your voice. Can't believe it. Are we gonna make it? Don't worry. This would be such an interesting, if they could somehow turn this into like a TV series, this would be super interesting to watch, I feel like. Like, teenagers kind of growing up on a school campus that gives them essentially magic abilities that makes them forget who they were and like forget themselves, and then turn them into privatized soldiers in training. That would make for a pretty kick-ass TV show. Out of fuel, low on oxygen. What now? Die in space? So helpless. I can't even save Renoa. Come on, think! Very cool. Ooh. Renoa, hold on. I don't think that's how space works though. I don't think you can just be like, come over this way. We're going over here. We'll let it slide though. We'll let it slide. Dude, the Ragnarok, probably. The Ragnarok might be the coolest airship in all of Final Fantasy. Not super crazy about the... Oh, also the best airship. Great minds think alike. You see that? That thing looks amazing. Let's see. Yeah, dude, the Ragnarok looks super, super cool. I think the High Wind is really close. But, yeah, the Ragnarok just looks like a ship you would want to fly around the world, you know? All the space part is like love and hate at the same time. I agree. Let's see. You have to help friend with some college stuff, so I'll be lurking. Thank you so much, Maria. You are awesome. Really appreciate all of you. There's air. Okay. Man, I feel like we'll just... if we're going to talk about space for 2 seconds, I feel like we'll just never be able to get where we want to get with space until we can figure out some kind of artificial gravity, you know? I feel like until we get that artificial gravity down, then we'll be like space how we want space to be like. Let's see. Also, the best magic system in all Final Fantasy. It's a toss between this being the best in Materia. That would be a pretty kick-ass TV show. Yeah, the magic system is... I'm pretty mixed, honestly, on the gameplay so far. I think the junction system is super cool. I think the fact that you just right away you can start throwing status effects on weapons, you know, equipping different magics and stuff to really buff armor. I think that stuff is super cool. The drawing mechanic, though, of acquiring said magic, I'm not super crazy about at all. Or drawing the GFs. I wish if there was another way we could use magic somehow, I probably would prefer that a little bit differently. But I think the junction aspect is super, super cool. Why is Squall so dense? Why is Squall so dense? I think the Invincible from Final Fantasy IX is pretty cool, but the Ragnarok is my favorite by far. Dude, right when I saw the Ragnarok, I'm just like, this looks like an airship. I would fly around the world. Unfortunately, it's infested with, like, aliens, so we'll have to get rid of them first. You rescued me again. I can't thank you enough. Don't worry about it. I just did what I wanted to. Oh. Yes, Sinra. I know exactly what you're alluding to on the denseness. He literally risked his life, was freaking out for Renoa. All she wants is a hug. Spacesuit was in our way before. Huh? Give me a... Do you see her like tippy toes? Come on! Give me a hug! There's a whole lot of... I wouldn't really... After a second playthrough, kind of reading through the dialogue with Squall, I don't think it's denseness per se. I think it's extreme social awkwardness. You know, I think this is literally extrovert on this side of the spectrum and like introvert on this side of the spectrum, trying to find like a middle ground. That's what it feels like. Seeing the music that plays when you're flying around. I love it, King. That's the perfect emote face. I'm pissed and cry at the same time. I need to know that I'm alive. Alive? We still have to get back. We may be alive right now, but look at our situation. Just like we're on an airship alone. That's the situation. You want to live, right? You want to go back and see everyone, right? And not become other people's memories? That's right. Yeah, but Squall, you definitely should have given her a hug at least, man. Here, let's save real quick, because this part of the game is a little tense. Reno, are you seriously level 11? She's level 11 at this point in the game. I guess we're all pretty under-leveled. Okay. Selfie. Yeah, let's swap some GFs real quick. Let's see. I think selfie or a Dia. Maybe a Dia has all of them. Alright. Here now hosting the stream, dude. Thank you so much for the host. It's super appreciated. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow too. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it a ton. I can agree that the junction is good, but draw could be done better. Having a higher amount of directly, more power always maybe leave some magic untouched because they didn't want to be weaker. I do agree. I think I've heard a lot of people say that they don't like the fact that you can equip magic like to your weapons and stuff in the junction system, and like they think that's pretty frustrating. Honestly, it feels more like a risk-reward type of thing for me, you know? That's how it feels like for me. Like, if you're gonna use magic, it's gonna make you weaker. So you just have to think about that before you use it. I don't think it's annoying, per se. I think it's more, it's just like risk-reward, you know? It's like a different way of thinking about using magic. Draw could be done better. Having a higher amount directly meaning more power always made me leave some magic untouched because they didn't want it to be weaker. I don't know. I think if people are going to hate me saying this. But I feel like if they got rid of the ability to refine cards for incredibly powerful items that you could then further refine into incredibly powerful magic spells, and then junction those magic spells 2 hours, 1 hour into the game, I think that would probably help. I think the ability to refine cards is a big part of what breaks it. You can literally get Squall's Lionheart, his ultimate weapon, on the very first disc, from a big part of it from refining those cards. So, but the refining cards is it gets pretty cool items. I'm just thinking from like a developer standpoint, try to, you know, think of ways to not break the game. Junction concept is advanced possessing system. I could see that. Kind of like Persona, but futuristic. I've never played Persona myself. I've never played any of the Personas, so I'm not like super familiar with them. Although everyone is telling me I should play Persona 5. The new one that just came out, Royale. It looks so big. Persona is pretty awesome. Yeah, everyone has really positive things to say about it. I think it's King and I were talking about this a little bit the other day, like big, really big games. Whoa. The aliens, like really big games. I feel like if I'm gonna go for a game like Skyrim or The Witcher 3 or Persona 5, I need to be like ready. You know, you need to be ready to just dive into it, prepare the hours, and just go crazy on it. Persona is pretty awesome. Persona is cool. It looks really cool. The style of it, that anime style to the extreme, it looks pretty cool. I'm definitely interested in trying it because that game is super long. Yeah, I heard people say just the story part, not even side quest stuff, just the story part is like nearing 100 hours in length. That's insane. That is a game you get your absolute value for. What is that? I don't know. It's an alien. Doesn't look like a very friendly creature. Let's just try to sneak by it. Try to be ready for anything. Let me double check my junctions. My first playthrough, man. Yo, Alex, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you again, man. Love those monsters. Cool design. Dude, the monsters are so cool. They really are. The fact you have to beat them in pairings, though, is so frustrating. Whoa. I just heard the music, like, amp up. It's no use. It won't open. Guess we have no choice but down. Yeah, the fact that we have to beat these in pairs is a little stressful. But they look just ugh in the cool way. Alright, I remember. Oh, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Holy crap, did we seriously get away from it? Nice. Alright, I think I did the red ones first, if I can remember. Junction Final Fantasy VIII universe is just daily system like Magic and Harry Potter. You can choose to use it or not. Gonna test that fire cabin for easy cooking. Goofy song, one of my favorites. Propaganda is the best grinding in this game. Yeah, he's got... Ooh, got some good stuff, like Life Magic and Asuna. Do you mean grinding in terms of XP? Yeah, because there's only Renoa and Squall, so they're probably going to get, like, a little bit extra each, right? Because you know in some Final Fantasy games how, like, let's say you can have a party of 3. If 2 of the members die and just 1 person wins the battle, they get, like, extra MP. They essentially get all of the MP to or the XP to themselves. I wonder if this one's like that, too. Or if it's like... Because in Final Fantasy VII, it wasn't like that, you know? If you defeated an enemy with a party of 3 or just 1 person, you got the same amount of XP. But I think in 9 it was different. Alright, let's see here. So when you say best grinding in the game, do you mean specifically for experience points, Sinra? Man, these guys were just... drove me crazy on my first time. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you just get so much magic too, and then you just want to like junction all of it. Gotta get those stat buffs. Goofy song, one of my favorites. Oh, is it the song on the ship? Oh, that was an attack. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that one. Yeah, yesterday when I was like doing... Sinra, there was not a single experience point at all. We did get 5 AP. Yeah, yesterday when I was like editing my videos and stuff, I was listening to the entire soundtrack again of Final Fantasy VIII, just like straight through. Whoa! And dude, even just listening to the soundtrack alone without the game, it just sounds so good. Let's see. I think across the hall here is the other red one, if I can recall. Please, please. Nope, nope. Security lock released. Where's the other red one? Oh, oh, okay, okay. Ooh. No experience, literally. Cactar gives 6 kills, 5 AP with only 3k health points if you're level 20. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, Squall, you're still silenced, man. Why are you still silenced, dude? I remember this happened. Yeah, on my first playthrough, he like... Oh, he did that! He literally silenced both of them. That's mean. Yeah, and dumb me doesn't have an item equipped to either one of them. That'd probably be a good idea. Alright, we're just gonna have to physical attack. Ooh. Maybe let's try to time these hits with the revolver. There we go. Oh no! Oh no, Squall. It does not need to be like this. It does not need to be like this, Squall. Can't use the junk system to become silence proof? I think so, yeah. That's a good point. I never thought about that. Renzo for the win. Come on, Squall. No, man. That was a delayed death. That's a good idea. Maybe I should look into that. Maybe I should do the silence proofing. That's smart. Oh, right. Yeah, and I think they both perish now. Right? Right? Please? Let's see. Okay, just making sure I wasn't crazy. It's been years since I played this. Ooh, and what's this? Ooh, life magic. Do any of you, I'm super curious about this. I feel like I always mean to ask this, but I always forget. Am I the only one that on my junctions, I never have item? I just always have magic, GF, and draw? Yes, you can. Oh, become silent proof? I feel like I never, ever, ever, ever use item. Alright, let's see. What was the echo screen? That was the, for silence. And then Phoenix down. Do a little bit of healing here. Asuna. Let's see. I usually have GF draw and item. Interesting. That was my loadout for everyone but one person in case of an emergency. Yeah, probably super smart to have at least one person have item. When I did Ultimasia's Castle on my first playthrough, yeah, I think I actually swapped draw on everyone for item so they could use like the hero stones and stuff. Seemed to work pretty well. That might be a good idea. Let's do that. All right. In case of emergency, I never use GF. See, I'm the opposite. I use GFs a lot. I would say, and I mean, I use magic a lot too. I don't know. Yeah, and I do use draw a lot. I feel like I kind of use all of them. Because when you kill with GF, your seed level drops rapidly. Really? Really? When you kill enemies with your GFs, like if you're just a GF spammer nonstop, you lose, your seed level drops faster? Really? Because there's multiple times where like my seed rank, I'd get paid and my seed rank would drop, and I have no idea why. No idea whatsoever. That is, if that's true, that is super interesting. That makes more sense, I feel like. Let's see. Oh, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Who's in here? Green, okay. I know where the other green is. Let's see. GFs and their boost was so good, I actually never worried about my seed levels just for money, right? Honestly, I feel like even with my seed level dropping, like, I don't know, I feel like we don't really spend much money in this game, you know? I mean, aside from some potions here and there, some, you know, Phoenix down, some 10s for Kiragas, I feel like I don't really spend much money. So, I mean, even if I have only like 100,000 gil, like that feels like plenty of money, you know? Yep, pretty sure it was just for money. Super interesting, super interesting. Yeah, and I know some people just do the tests. They'll take like those tests and then just answer them and then boost their seed rank all the way to the top. I didn't do that on my first or second playthrough, and I feel like I've never felt like I don't have enough money, you know? I made all my money before I got a lot of GFs. I took all the tests at the beginning. Nice. Nice. I've had a couple people just like straight up ask like, why don't you take the tests to get more money? And I'm like, I mean, I could, but like, I just genuinely feel like, I don't know. I genuinely feel like I don't need that much money, you know? I even saw the Lionheart available at one of the shops to customize, build, whatever you want, upgrade, whatever you want to call it. And it was only 2,000 gil. Like, I think Zidane's 3rd level dagger in Final Fantasy IX is more money than that. So, yeah, it just never feels like you need to spend money much in this game. Which I guess could be a good thing or a bad thing. It just really feels like this game, they really tried some experimental stuff, and I dig it. I like it a lot. One thing I'm just always grateful for, I just really, really like, is when developers try new things. Like the Final Fantasy series, if they never tried new things and just kept materia throughout every single game or whatever, dude, the games would become so boring. Like, I don't want Final Fantasy 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 or 12 to be the same, you know? Like, I really, really like that they try new things. And sometimes it works really, really good. And sometimes maybe not work as good. Let's see. Trivia. In Trabia's story, GF life by taking part in... GF life by taking part in part of memory, and part of that maybe makes you stupid because you can't do the test. Well, I know they were saying that I know they were saying that GFs have like memory loss attached to them, and the other gardens don't seem to use GFs. It seems to be only Balam Garden, which is why... Oh! We gotta remember this. Which is why Irvine... Wait, is there a random draw point here? Ooh, full life, dude. This is like my best magic in the game. Or one of them. But yeah, the fact that the Balam Garden uses GFs, gives them to the students, and then it causes memory problems with them. I think that's super, super, super interesting. Oh! Damn it. Urgh. He was like waiting for me. Let's see. Yep, magic can do almost anything. Money in this game for build stats to pay for your low level system. Pretty much. I mean, like I was saying, I mean, I'm what, level 20 on Squall and level, I think 11 on Renoa, and just levels don't seem to matter as much. I think even when I was fighting Ultimisi, I think Selfie was level 20 or 21. Super interesting. Yeah, Irvine remembers everything. He does, yeah. When I first played this game, I was like 8 or 9. I actually stopped using GFs because I thought it would have story effects later in the game. Nice. Like when you learned about the memory loss behind them. You're like, I don't want to keep using them to make my characters forget more and more. That's super interesting. I like that. I bet you if they did like a remake of this, they probably would incorporate something like that. And it would be really cool, I feel like. I mean, I guess like the more and more you use GFs, the lower your seed rank becomes. But I don't know, it'd be cool if there was some kind of like memory loss or something tied in with it. That'd be super unique. Each garden have different systems, yeah. Alright, so we at least got the purple one down. Let's see, I think the red one's in here. Yeah, so red one's dead. Where's the other purple one at? I think this is... Okay, let's do this purple one then. If I can choose, I prefer Galbadia because the technology they have is so advanced. I mean, if we're talking about technology in Final Fantasy VIII, though, we gotta talk about Esther. Is that how you... I've been meaning to ask. Is that how you guys pronounce it too? S-Star? I always thought... I couldn't decide if it's S-Star or S... like S-Thar? Thar? That's the problem with these games not having voice acting, is you have no idea how anything is pronounced. Oh, it's fine. Let's see. I honestly thought for years it was pronounced Mako. Like in Final Fantasy VII, I always used to pronounce it Mako Energy. And then in the remake, they refer to it as Mako. So I found that to be pretty interesting. Alright, Squall. It's just us. Let's see here. The Seed and Garden system is good for online game, I think. Maybe. Like an online Final Fantasy VIII. That would be really cool. I would love it. Unfortunately, I don't think 8 will ever be lucky to get a full remake, just the remaster. I think so too, yeah. Like, plus, I mean, if they were gonna do a full remake of another game, and I've had this conversation with chat a couple times, like if they're gonna do a full remake of another game, should they do Final Fantasy VIII or Final Fantasy VI? I was having some good conversation with someone on Twitter about Final Fantasy V would be super interesting. Because the story elements of Final Fantasy V, it's not really story focused as much. It's more of the gameplay focus, I feel like. Final Fantasy V would be really interesting. And I feel like, I don't know if I could justify Final Fantasy X or forward getting a remake, you know? Because Final Fantasy X, as long as it's spruced up with some, you know, like new graphics and stuff. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the subscription. I'm super appreciative. Thank you so much. I just did like kind of recustomize some of the stuff yesterday for the animations and stuff. So Thank you very much. It's super appreciative. You are awesome. Yeah, I was having a conversation about Final Fantasy X and just have... I love them. They're pretty great. Yeah, I got a couple different ones. So for like raids, hosting, donations, bits, subscriptions, follows, all of them I got like different ones for. And I already have my whole setup for Final Fantasy IX ready to go for June 1st. So when June 1st comes, it's going to be Final Fantasy IX everywhere. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I couldn't justify Final Fantasy X being remade, because even if you play like the PS4 remaster of it, it looks so good, doesn't it? It looks so good, like fully touched up with its graphics. It's like, I feel like they wouldn't need to remake 10, but I feel like 9 and below could make a good case for it, you know? I love the PlayStation art style so much of Final Fantasy IX, so if that was even an option, part of me even feels like I wouldn't want them to remake 9. 8, I feel like would be interesting. 6 and 8, I feel like would be the most interesting ones I would love to see something on. I would like to see you would like to see a Final Fantasy IX remake, honestly. That game was a true return to form, I feel. Also, did you make those yourself? The gifts I didn't make myself. Oh my goodness, and I didn't heal at all. No! No! I was so, this happens so much where, like, I'll be talking about something. I have the worst memory. Oh, but hallelujah, we lived. We just gotta remember to heal this time. No, so I found them on like a website that has like different gifts and stuff they do. And then I did end up cutting them and splicing them together for like the certain time frame, and then the music, how it fades off, I like edited that throughout. So yeah, especially like with Final Fantasy IX stuff, I'm definitely editing them a little bit more, so I'm excited for you guys to see them. I hope you like the Final Fantasy IX ones. I mean, VIII might be my favorite Final Fantasy character of all time, so Final Fantasy IX has a really big place in my heart for sure. One hitter quitter, yes. Yeah, remaking 10 doesn't really excite me, to be honest, and it's in my top 5 game remaking. 1, 2, 5, 8 would be more interesting to me. Potential to make the games even better. I totally agree. I totally agree. Like, I really feel like Final Fantasy X is the first one, and I think it's because of the 3D style world. It's like the first one where it's like new Final Fantasy. And interesting little fact for you guys, if you actually go on Final Fantasy's Discord, they separate the Final Fantasy games out specifically they separate the games out between modern games. Oh, Sid, my goodness, you too. Thank you so much for the subscription. I really can't tell you guys just how immensely thankful I am. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. You all are what make this all possible, so I'm incredibly grateful. If we're touching 10, I'd like a prequel. I feel like me too. Like, if we're gonna be... I feel like I would like sequels or prequels. I feel like those would be super interesting. Okay, we're all healed, right? Okay. I fulfilled my promise yesterday. Thank you guys so much. Like, you know, I mean, I can say it a million times, but like, I really... Ooh, Odin for the win. But I really am extremely thankful and appreciative. You all are just phenomenal. Lots of love for everyone. Yeah, Braska prequel with Auron Inject. That, I never thought of that before. But I think that would be super cool. Gonna wait for 9. Yeah, 9 is... man, every day I go back and forth. Every single day I go back and forth between what's my favorite Final Fantasy, 9 or 7. I feel like in my heart it has to be 7, because that's the most nostalgic and one I've spent the most time with. But 9 is so close. 9 is so close. Oh, yeah, so if you actually go in Final Fantasy's Discord, like their official one, they separate the Final Fantasy games between what they call the classic games, which is 9 and below, and the modern games, which is 10 and above. So I found that really interesting when I was on their Discord the other day. I'm like, they're literally themselves separating the games out. That's interesting. So you play 7 and 9 but skip 8. Why? Did you play the 7 remake on stream? I did stream the 7 remake, yeah. In April, so I started streaming March, like, 24th, I think. And I have not missed a single day since, which I'm a little proud of. But yeah, the first game I played was original Final Fantasy VII, and I did like a no materia challenge, so I didn't use any materia whatsoever in the whole game. The next game I played was Remake, the day it came out, and then I'm doing 8 right now. And then June, I'm gonna do 9. I've never, oh, I forgot there was yellow ones. The reason I'm playing 9 or 8 twice, though, is because I'd never played it before, like, never fully played it before. So I really wanted to dig into it a little bit, really, like, ingest the story, you know, pay attention to the dialogue a lot, do some side quest stuff, kind of, like, really immerse myself in it. Because I felt like after I beat it, I felt like there was so much more stuff that, you know, maybe I didn't miss, or, like, maybe I didn't catch on my first time playthrough. So, but I think after this, when I do Final Fantasy IX, like once we beat Final Fantasy IX, whether that's in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I think then we'll move on to 10, and then like maybe we'll do 10-2 or 12. So I'm in a big Final Fantasy mood, if you couldn't tell. I'm in a big Final Fantasy mood this year. Sinra, thumbs up, my friend. Thumbs up, absolutely. I think we actually might be pretty close to, I think once I get 15 subscribers, then I get a second emote. Like a second emote to unlock, which that'll be pretty cool. I have quite a few of them on my Photoshop, like, list and everything. Just gotta kind of decide which ones to do next. I love Final Fantasy IX, but the trophies are super hard to get on PS4 compared to most other Final Fantasies. Final Fantasy IX probably has what I would consider the worst challenge in the entire series, and that's that Excalibur 2 sword for Steiner. And pretty much you can only get it if you're like a speedrunner, you know? That drives me crazy. I've never gotten it. I don't think I ever will get it. It's super frustrating when games do stuff like that. So, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's see. Final Fantasy IX is a game who you shouldn't be finished. Like, I should not finish Final Fantasy IX? Final Fantasy IX is, like, my absolute favorite. Well, neck and neck with 7 for my favorites. I'm definitely going to finish Final Fantasy IX for sure. You never played Final Fantasy IX? Or the 7 remake? Is that the one you never played? The sword, yeah, and the 1,000 rope jumps and the 10k enemy kills? I haven't even looked at the list for the trophies honestly yet, so to get the trophy, to get the platinum for 9, do you have to get that Excalibur 2 sword? The 1,000 rope jumps sounds terrible. The 10k enemy kills just seems like a long grind. Oh god. Oh. Well, I know I'm not getting that trophy. Oh man. I've only gotten that sword one time. Man, I've never gotten it once. Never gotten. Oh, never gotten. I get it. I'm like actually reading the chat in order now. One Heart Heroes. Never gotten the sword. I don't think I ever will. Like, never gotten Excalibur 2. Yeah, and I'm the same way in like Final Fantasy X with the lightning bolt dodges. Never have gotten them. Tidus's weapon with that freaking chocobo you have to ride on. So aggravating. That chocobo in Final Fantasy X is so aggravating. Never got that either. Maybe one day in 10, but 1,000 jump ropes, dude. That sounds ridiculous. And the Excalibur 2, I'm not a speedrunner. I don't like speedrunning games. So, blah. It's all good. I did beat Ozma, though. Funny enough, the like 4 or 5 times I've actually played Final Fantasy IX, I've never once died to Ozma. Yeah, everyone says he's like extremely difficult. It's got to be luck, I assume. Just gonna save real quick. It's got to be luck, I assume, because everyone says Ozma's like super difficult, but I've never died to him. So I got all the achievements, but not in one run. Huge props to you, Sinra. dude, huge props. Like, the sword, the jump ropes. I feel like the 10k enemy kills would be a long grind, but not, like, super bad. But, dude, like, that sword, the jump roping, ugh. Not into that. Highly RNG based, but even with that good shit, he's still hard. Yeah, I think honestly, the hardest Final Fantasy boss, at least regular boss, probably Ultimisia. A couple weeks ago, my first playthrough, I died like 7 times to her. She was whooping my butt. You naturally kill about 2k enemies in one playthrough. Those 10k need to be killed in one playthrough, meaning you pretty much will spend 10 hours or something grinding for no reason. Ew. 10k just sounds like a lot. Like, you couldn't have done 5k, you know? Ugh. To beat Osmo, though, I got the achievement. Let's see. Yeah, when I got it, I just mashed through all the dialogue and tried getting through the game as fast as possible. It was cool getting the sword, but it wasn't nearly as much fun as a playthrough. And I mean, that's the other thing, too. Like, you are literally, like, skipping everything in Final Fantasy. You're literally just skipping the entire game just to get that sword. And right when you get that sword, it's cool. It's super, super cool. You got the most powerful weapon in the game. But then, that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it at that point, you know? I mean, you could still probably go back and do some additional side quests, but there's, you know, quite a bit of missables along the way. I feel like you sacrifice quite a few missables in order to get that Excalibur 2, you know? I still can't believe you can level 1 all of Final Fantasy IX. You can? You can play as level 1 throughout your entire Final Fantasy IX playthrough? Do you start at level 1 in Final Fantasy IX? I'm trying to recall. So one thing I noticed that I thought was a really cool touch, in Final Fantasy VII, Cloud starts at level 6 and levels up to level 7 for FF7 on his first battle. In 8, Squall starts out at level 7, levels up to level 8 after his first battle. So I was thinking, in 9, does Zidane start at level 8 and level up to level 9, you know? He can beat the whole game at level 1. What? You get no experience from bosses. Right, you just get the AP. Wow. You get no XP from bosses. Same like 8, no XP. Very, very interesting. I did not know that. I did not know that. That is super interesting. I've heard people do like low-level challenges on 8, where they pretty much don't level up anything. That's super unique. That's super cool. And, you know, I feel like it's, I don't know, part of me is just like, is that a fun way to experience the story? But at the same time, people play those speedrunning challenges for like a game within a game, you know? So I guess from that perspective, that could be pretty cool, you know? Like, especially when they do platform, or just any kind of speedrun, any kind of speedrun whatsoever. For the speedrunner, it's a game within a game, you know? Final Fantasy IX is for explore and grind. There's more you can do than you think at 9. Oh yeah, I love 9. I love, as weird as it sounds, I love Chocobo Hot and Cold. It's one of my favorite minigames in the entire series. The monsters are 3 to 6 meters tall, extremely hostile and savage. They are ferocious carnivores and have attacked and devoured numerous crew members. There are 8 independent monsters, but there are also one entity. The monsters can be killed through regular combat, but it must be done systematically. Yeah, for example, if you kill one monster in a certain place and kill another in a different place, the first monster you killed may be revived by another monster. The 8 monsters work together to maintain their colony. They seem immortal, but they are not. Killing them in a certain order prevents them from reviving one another. Here's a more clear example. Let's name the monster. This game, even at the very end, loves its tutorials, man. Let's see. You have to live that steel life with Zidane, though. It's the only way to really do damage with him at that point. 1,000 jump ropes. Level 100. Hippo, Mog Cave, Ozma. Oh, yeah, I know. There is a ton to do in Final Fantasy IX. I love that about Zidane. I love playing Final Fantasy games where they're like class-based, you know? As much as I love the freedom of something like the Sphere Grid in 10 or Materia in Final Fantasy VII, or the junction system in 8. There is a part of me that likes like Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy 9's, like their class system, like Vivi's a black mage, Zidane's a thief, you know? I like stuff like that. Let's see, same, Master of One instead of Master of All. Yes, yes, yes. Frog drops. Dude, I was listening to, also, after I did all of Final Fantasy VIII yesterday, I was listening to the Final Fantasy IX soundtrack. When Quina is frog hunting and like jumping on the frogs and catching them and everything, dude, that music, so good. I can't tell you how much the music does it for me in video games. And the music in Final Fantasy is just something else. Nobuo Uematsu is just a straight up legend. So basically we have to kill them in pairs that have the same colors, right? But we did it. We eliminated all the monsters, but we leave this report in case they breed again. Okay, yes. Oh, it's giving us this whole spiel about him. I think maybe we go up here now, if I can remember. Yeah. Quina is hilarious. Quina is hilarious. It took me a couple playthroughs to actually like Quina. Like, I thought Quina was just, like, what is the point of this character? What is the point of... They carry a fork? Like, what is the point of this character? But I feel like as I've gotten older and replayed it, like, I see the comedy value in it. And Quina is just fun character, super fun character. The wedding, yes, the wedding scene with Vivi is one of the greatest, like, video game moments ever. Let's see. At the scene I tilted it from before. More from that scene before. The one with Quina. Vivi male is the best male. With the Mog male, that was fun. Mognet, I think is what it was called. You can totally get the early internet vibes too from it, because Mognet, internet, I don't know. I kind of get that little throwback right there. I have to fly this thing? Squall, it's trying to talk. Volume? He thinks so much. He needs to, like, just speak more, Squall. You're such a thinker. It's Ragnarok, do you read? Ragnarok, do you read? Radio signal? This is air station, do you copy? Look at her jumping for joy. Yes. This ship is the Ragnarok? Whoa, is this really the Ragnarok? You're in space, right? Yeah, but I have no idea where we are. Roger that. We can track you from here. We can go home? Ragnarok. It's been 17 years. Can we make it back? And all the play online. Let's see. Oh, and all the play online stuff in the strategy guide. Yes. You have to go to that specific website or whatever, and it's like not even a thing anymore. Ninja always cutting onions in that Vivi scene. Vivi, I just really love character growth in games. Like I have grown to really like Squall and Laguna quite a bit. I just really admire when characters start from point A and they just go through a roller coaster ride of character development, and then they end at a different character. So Vivi does that hands down, just in spades. He does. I love Vivi. Can we make it back? It's weird. It's a little odd that the character I feel like myself and maybe so many other people relate to is like the least human character in any Final Fantasy game, because he's just a glowing orb of black mist or nothing. So, but the humanity side of Vivi is just outstanding. Am I the only one that got lost in the card games in 8 and 9? Yeah, I can't wait to play Tetramaster again. When I did my first playthrough, though, I played Triple Triad like twice, and my chat was not very happy about it at all. But I've played it a lot more this one, and it's pretty addicting. Yo, Vocal, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Stabby, 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 stabby. No, even I understood all the systems, but I'm loose too. Let's see. I prefer Triple Triad is pretty. Dude, somebody told me that it's They have a mobile app version of Triple Triad. Have any of you tried that? If that is the case, I might have found my on-the-go game for the next year. Once you enter the atmosphere, we can guide you down. You'll be just fine. How do I enter the data? No sweat. We'll take this step by step. Are you in the pilot seat? There's too many seats here. It's the one on the right. Go sit there. We're gonna get some emotional love scenes here. Okay, I'm here. See the touch panel in front of you? Yeah, I see it. The rest is easy. Just enter the following data. Go ahead. Wow, and in the future we have invisible keyboards too? I'm astounded. Let's see. Looking it up now. I mean, dude, if there is a mobile app version of Triple Triad, I am so gonna have to download that. Tetra Madness 2, Madness Follow. I can't wait to play Tetra Master again. I've heard some people say they don't like it. I don't ever remember or recall not liking Tetra Master. You know, I do remember liking Sphere Break in Final Fantasy X too. That one was fun. Have you ever played Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars? I have not played that one. I have not played that one. Apparently it is in the Final Fantasy Portal. Oh, it's one of those like buried within another app kind of games. Businesses, man, they're sneaky. The Chocobo Kid in this game is like such a 21st century businessman. He's like, I'm gonna give you this Chocobo whistle for free, but if you want to learn how to use it, you're gonna have to pay 1,000 gil. And I'm like, dude, that is the definition of hustle right there. Oh my goodness. Sir, are you sure an invisible keyboard is a good idea? I mean, it's impressive, but future! I like it too, but too hard, and unfairness is so high. I always tilt it at myself because I can't blame NPC and RNG. Man, RNG just goes, it just like keeps whacking you over the head in some of these, especially in Final Fantasy 12. Like, I feel the RNG in Final Fantasy 12 a lot. No errors? It's fine. Next, I'm sure you're okay, but there's something I need you to do. Turn off the gravity generator. This should save some fuel. Fuel? We're still using fuel in the future? And fuel is still good? 17 years later. That is some impressive fuel. Use the same touch panel to turn it off. Alright. This must be it. Done. I must say, Vocal, I do admire the clickiness of that invisible keyboard. It's got some good tactile feedback. One more thing we need to tell you. From all of us at Ground Control, we wish you Godspeed. Thanks. Music time, everyone. Ragnarok's 17-year-old spaceship. The funny is Esther never makes the new one. Right. Oh boy. Romantic music ensues. Go sit over there. Put your seatbelt on. He's so uncomfortable right now. He'll be home soon. Will never sing my song on this stage on my own. Now go sit down. Just a little longer. She's like looking into his eyes. I'm old enough not to cry. You cry, I'm not. You don't like the squall? Just not used to it. How about when you were little? Didn't you feel safe and secure being held by your parents? I can't remember anything about my parents. But Alone was there for me. Alone was there to hold my hand. Made you feel safe and secure? Sure. But she left. Just disappeared. I'm afraid of having that feeling of comfort taken away. You were afraid of losing us? Is that why you kept your distance? I was always alone, Squall. You missed out on all the good things in life. You've missed out on so much. Maybe. Definitely. I like it like this. He's only 17 though, Renoa. He's got so much life. I liked having my mom hold me. My dad too. Back when we got along. I'm not your mom. No, of course not. But now, Squall, you're the one who gives me the most comfort. Comfort and happiness. And annoyance and disappointment too. Spoken like a real relationship. Whatever. She chuckles in his arms. You should get back to your seat now. Aww. Just a little longer. You'll be safer in your seat. We're gonna make it home, right? We can only hope. When we get back, we won't be able to stay together, huh? Maybe. No one can predict the future. There are no guarantees. Those were your words, Renoa. Man, that's not what I meant. We'll figure out what to do once we get back. He's so, like... I don't know. He's just, like, so not into her. He's into her, but, like... he struggles a little with expressing it. This is Air Station Ragnarok. We have some questions for you. We're collecting escape pods. We have a good idea of what happened. I hear no one from Lunar Base is on the Ragnarok. How many of you are there? Just 2. Your names? Squall. I'm a seed from Balan Garden. And the other? Renoa. Renoa? The sorceress? She's on the ship? So, it's true. Renoa is a sorceress. I've become a sorceress. I can't stay with you anymore, Squall. Respond, Ragnarok! I don't want the future. I want the present to stand still. I just want to stay here with you. Respond, Ragnarok! Nobody would want to be around me anymore. The sorceress will be seized upon arrival. I'm scared. He's conflicted. He is definitely conflicted. Squall, do you copy? Is the sorceress listening too? I'm scared, Squall. He is so conflicted right now. He is so conflicted right now. I don't want to go back. This might be the best moment in the game right here, where he actually gets out of his chair and gives her a hug. Ooh. Like harp fade off at the end. Ooh, that was super cool. That was super cool. That scene would look just wonderful with really good voice acting today. Man. Whoa, my goodness, friends. Let's see. Ragnarok is a 17-year-old spaceship. The funny... Oh, Esther never made a new one. I never sang my song on the stage of my own. You cry, I'm not. Let's see. Get your ass in your seat. Your seat, aren't you? Let's see. The song, the one of Fisherman's Horizon and 10. Sudika Dani, the best music. Yes, yes. It's something about when they add, like, the vocal element to it, you know? He's only 17, but he's also a soldier. They aren't also known for longevity. Touche. That is very true. He doesn't know what being into someone is. She just has to teach him, which speaks to her dedication, if anything. Look at the good side. Gonna lose Renoa, but got Ragnarok. What do you prefer? Yes. I mean, true enough. We do get Ragnarok. Man, that was... They definitely pull the emotions out on that one, you know? You know? Squall is just like such a... Yeah, he just... but he did give her the hug at the end. He embraced her and it went a long way. This is just another crossroad in my life. But for the first time, I don't know which way to go. Does he follow love? Does he follow the job? Come this far because I've fallen for you. Old man Squall. He's getting feelings. Renoa. Now, am I just supposed to let you go? So interesting, too. The son of Laguna and the daughter of Julia. How interesting. That not hug, that's a stumble. Luckily, Squall was there. Sorceress Renoa. Hine's descendant. Come with us. We must seal your power for the sake of the world. All right. All right. Thank you for understanding. Tell us when you're ready. I should tell you this before I go. I was possessed out in space. There was a sorceress inside me. Ultimecia, a sorceress from the future. She's trying to achieve time compression. She's the only one who would be able to exist in such a world. She and no other. As long as I'm free, she'll continue to use me to accomplish her goal. We can't let that happen, right? I should go now. Just want to be like, kiss her, you fool. Kiss her. Kiss her. We'll be heading to the Sorceress Memorial. Kiss the girl. Come on, Squall. Renoa. Don't go. Just gonna kiss her. Thanks, Squall. But I have to go. Renoa. Oh, I still have your ring. She still got Griever. You keep it. You sure? Yeah. Some good moments. There were some good moments right there. Let's see. There's some really good moments right there. You know, the more I think about it, and I think it does have to do a lot with the second playthrough, like, I do understand that side of Squall that, like, you know, I mean, first off, he was orphaned from his parents, and then he started to grow attached to Alone, who also left him, and then he got sent to Ballingarden somehow, where he was trained to become a privatized soldier, essentially risk his life for somebody else's profits. When you think of it like that, it really kind of breaks down Squall a little bit more as to why he's so hidden with his feelings. It's what Renoa decided. There's nothing I can do about it, right? So interesting, man. Let's see. We got a redemption, I see, of some dad jokes. I just put this one up, my friends, so are we gonna have to endure some dad jokes together? I got this awesome website right here that we can cringe together at the absurdity of dad jokes. But first, an interesting thing about Squall is he has two ways where he expresses the most emotion. In his head when he's trying to figure stuff out. Right, absolutely. He's really good at in the head talk. Or through physical actions such as that hug or even letting her sit in his arms. He has trouble expressing himself verbally. I think a little bit of that is lost with the PS1 graphics, but I'd really love to see how they translate that in a remake. I think 6 and 8 are the ones like a remake could really spruce up so much of the character traits a lot. I totally agree. I think if we had like a remake of 8, Squall, just the way they would translate Squall and just everyone over would be super fascinating to see. I always wanted a replica of that ring and necklace. The Griever ring looks pretty cool. All right, friends. You ready to cringe at a dad joke with me? Let's see. Let's find a terrible. I'm just refreshing this page right here. No, that one's way too dark. That is way too dark for the times we're in. We're not doing that one. Let's see. Have you heard of the band? What? Have you heard of the band 1023 megabytes? Has anybody heard of the band 1023 megabytes? Anybody? 1023 megabytes? They haven't got a gig yet. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, what's another one? I just wanted a program about beavers. It was the best damn program I've ever seen. Oh, God. One more. My wife is on a tropical food diet. The house is full of the stuff. It's enough to make a mango crazy. Where's my drum set when I need it? My wife is on a tropical food diet. The house is full of the stuff. It's enough to make a man go crazy. Okay. Okay. Enough dad jokes. Enough dad jokes. Oh, man. This website is called Nice One Dad. And literally just click it and just refreshes all these dad jokes. Mango puns, eh? Marvelous. Alright, I want to be mad, but I like it. Vocals like ... I don't know about this. Well, I got a lot more, so if you all got some points to redeem, we can cringe marvelously together. Let's see here. I think we're back on the Ragnarok. Actually, I think we're supposed to leave the Ragnarok, if I can remember. Oh, and my seed rank just went down again. Have I been using too many GFs? Possibly. All right, and I think we're supposed to go to... Where do we go after here? The game does this, man. The game does this where they'll, like, just let you be free. They don't really do a good job of saying exactly where we're supposed to go next. They did say they're taking Renoa to S-Star, so I think we're supposed to go back to S-Star, if I can recall. Or the Sorceress Memorial, I think is what it's called. You need to go into the Ragnarok. Okay. Let's see. Not up there, it would seem. Let's go over here. Yes, I think is Selfie on it. Oh no, he's having some thoughts, if I can recall. All right, let's see here. No, so have you gotten all the GFs so far, like Jumbo Cactuar and Doom Train? I have not gotten Jumbo Cactuar yet. I did in my first playthrough, so I know exactly how to do that one. I have not gotten Doom Train, though. So I think we need Doom Train, Bahamut, and Eden, and Jumbo Cactuar, and I think that'll be all of them. I'm home. I'm home? Why did she say that? Vocal, my man. Are you trying to kill me over here? All right, you're redeeming Spellbound. Ooh, okay. That means no magic for one. Yes. No magic for 1 hour, eh? All right. I have a timer on my watch. I'm going to start a timer for 1 hour from now. These I hope the rewards are fun, because I was kind of thinking about just some fun things that could be a little bit more interactive. But all right, so for 1 hour, Vocal says we're not going to be using any magic whatsoever. So we got this. And we'll include GFs in that. So no magic whatsoever. Did you get here? Yeah, I think I was like riding through them, and I was just thinking of like, what would be just like the most terrible things, but in the most fun way, you know? Well, a lot of things happened. And I do want to say too, like if any of you guys have any recommendations or any feedback or just anything you got for me, like I am super open ears. So if there's anything you think I should probably add or any recommendations, I am always all ears for all that stuff. I was unconscious for a while after the escape pod. Oh, gotcha. I was wondering, like, what does she mean by I'm home? She means home on Earth. Cactar time? Cactar time with no magic? Cactar time with no magic. Cactar time with no magic. Try check the OBS for video quality settings. Let's see. Oh, are we getting like dropped frames or something? I mean, it's showing like pretty solid bit rate on my end. Yeah, and it's shown I don't have any dropped frames yet. I'll keep an eye on it though. Oh, the guy who escaped with us. What happened to Alone? Alone wasn't with us anymore. Not only that, there were signs of a struggle. I hope she's safe. No, I mean, we can't pick the resolution. Oh, it still hasn't updated yet? I'm going to do a little bit more research on that, and I'll definitely get back to you. Because I remember seeing something about when you become an affiliate, they, like, I don't know if it's called encoding, but, like, essentially you can pick different video resolutions. So I'll definitely do more research on that for sure. Because I want to be sure on that for you. The rescue crew told us about the ship and that you were all safe. I see. Squall, when you jumped out into space, you didn't think about anything else, did you? That's right. I wonder if there's anyone who would do the same thing for me. Oh well. So where's the princess that changed the ever-cautious Squall? Renoa is... Hey, look who it is, Zell. I think she was saying I'm home in like a jokey way, like Jessie saying, oh, honey, I'm home in remake. She's being facetious. Facetious. I like that word, facetious. Sup, Squall? So glad you're safe. I hate to tell you this now, but we've got major problems down here. Well, here it goes. Some big thing called Lunatic Pandora came out of nowhere. Matrone couldn't achieve what she set out to do because of it, which is okay. Matrone's not a sorceress anymore. Matrone gave away her power to someone without realizing it. To Renoa. And, oh yeah, the Galbadian military is controlling Lunatic Pandora. They've excavated it from the ocean where Esther sank it years ago. Inside the Lunatic Pandora, there's this thing called a crystal pillar. It calls monsters from the moon. Then monsters came falling from the moon. Total panic down here. It wasn't just monsters that came falling down. Sorceress Adele came down along with the machine that confined her. I guess the stream of falling monsters engulfed the machine. Lunatic Pandora caught Adele from that stream. Dr. Odine thinks that may have been Galbadia's true intent. Meaning... Zell, that's enough for now. But Squall! I know we've got problems. But I can't think right now. What's wrong? Renoa's a sorceress now. She received Matrone's power. An escort from Esther came to pick Renoa up. Renoa's an Esther now. Let's see, just a reminder, no one will come to your stream for crystal clear 1080p videos, but people will absolutely leave if they get stuck in buffering hell because you're running too high a bit rate. No, yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely why I stream in like 720p versus like 1080p. I definitely have like the bandwidth and stuff to do 1080p, but biggest thing I really wanted to focus on was lower quality, just so like more and more people can come here. So no, you're absolutely right, Sinra. Absolutely. The big thing is though, like until you get like bigger and bigger video resolutions, Twitch kind of prioritizes like higher, like more follower kind of streamers. Because your stream is fun already. Well, I appreciate it a ton, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the love. I will definitely, I'll look more into, except the dad joke. Was the dad joke terrible? The dad joke terrible? I'll definitely look more into I think it's called encoding or like transcribing or something. I'll definitely look more into it. I took Irvine into space. He had this nice line where he called Squall a hero and said something to the effect of, I don't know if I could have done that. It was just a nice little moment of introspection. Interesting. He doesn't think he could have gone into space for like selfie? Interesting. It makes you just wonder all like their different dialogues. Renoa's an Esther now. We have to go get her. Was she taken by force? No, it was Renoa's decision. She was scared about being a sorceress. Scared of being feared, hated. Scared that no one would want to be around her. She said she couldn't handle that. Didn't you try to stop her, Squall? It was Renoa's decision. What right do I have to object? Oh, stop that. What are you talking about? Why did you go all the way out into space to save Renoa? They are letting him have it. Hand her over to Esther, so that you might never see her again. No, right? Wasn't it because you wanted to be with Renoa? She is letting him have it. You're a fool. Seriously. A fool, huh? Maybe. What am I doing? I may never get to hear Renoa's voice ever again. What the hell am I doing? What can I do? Of course. Have you decided? We're gonna get Renoa back. Heading to Esther, right? Pandora, whatever, and Sorceress Adele are out of my hands. I don't even know where to look for Sis. The only thing I know is Renoa. The only thing I want to do for sure right now is for Renoa. We're going to get Renoa back. I like it. Little Eider, pay 100 channel points for a dad joke. Should I lower the dad joke threshold? Should I lower the dad joke threshold to 100 points? I don't know, but then are we going to be spamming dad jokes everywhere? I'm down for anything. So if y'all got any ideas, like, biggest thing I want is for this not to be, I think I was thinking the other day, like, biggest thing I want out of this is just for it to not be just about me. It's like about everyone, you know? About everyone. Quistis, you stupid Squall. Shit, you're right. Pretty much. Like, Squall, you're such an idiot. You know what? You're right. Yeah. Where are we going, Squall? What are we doing? I think the dad joke level is fine. Where are we going? Come on. Where are you going, Squall? What are we doing? Oh! Whoa! Ah! Hey! What was that? Oh, right. Excuse me, we're flying? I hope this ain't the case, but I can picture Selphie in the pilot seat and Selphie screaming, "Woohoo! We're flying!" And standing next to her, a very excited Irvine. So one of the best parts in the entire game is Selphie. Prevents spam, same. It allows a curated dad joke experience. I'm not even a dad. I mean, I'm a pup dad. I got my puppies, but that's about as much dad as I want to be right now. She literally is flying. I love it. I love her energy. Selphie is so much fun. Woohoo, we're flying. Selphie's just amazing. Facepalm moment. You sure you can fly this? It just kind of took off. I don't know. It's pretty easy. I think I'll be fine. But there's no guarantee it won't crash. So many, like, emojis I'm feeling in my head after that sentence. I'm an uncle, so that's something. No one can predict the future, right? Selphie head for Esther. She's probably at the Sorceress Memorial. We're gonna go rescue Renoa. Alright. What do we think about the music for Ragnarok? I feel like I don't know if I'm crazy about the music. I don't know. The Ragnarok, dude, the ship itself looks so freaking cool. Look at that. And it's like, yeah. The ship itself looks awesome. I don't know. Every time I'm in an airship, though, I always want to, like, I'm always expecting to hear the high wind. Oh, there it is. I'm like, there's Cactars somewhere. All right. Before Renoa, I think we should do Cactars with no magic. Let's see. And just so I'm not tempted. Just so I'm not tempted. I'm sufficiently adventurous, not my favorite, but I'm down. But sufficiently adventurous, not my favorite, but I'm down. Oh, what's your favorite? Not my favorite, but I'm down. Oh, the dad jokes? Oh, the dad jokes. Imagine you trust yourself into someone you meet at the first time down from the hill because of slipped to fly a 17-year-old very advanced and futuristic spaceship. It's hype, but it's rough. It's the only soundtrack you have during more somber moments. Fair enough, fair enough. It's definitely got that amped up feel to it, you know? All right. Yeah, the fact that she's just so gung-ho ready to go flying. I commend her. I commend her spirit. Absolutely. Alright, Selfie. And then, yeah, let's swap Renoa's GFs with Quistis. Cactar time. And we gotta remove magic. Let's see, so I guess we'll at least have item. Level up. Raises a monster level. I don't know if I've ever looked at these. Why would you want to raise or lower monster levels? I wonder why. Use water elemental attack junction. Yeah, I think I have water elements. Are they weak to water? Are cactars weak to water? Let's see here. Let's take magic off of Squall. Give him item. Let's see, Quistis. And card, I guess. Turn monsters into cards. We'll see how that works. Yep, they're weak to water. Lower level makes them easier. Higher level gets better. Ooh. That'd be super fun to experiment around with. Like, just raise their level continuously and see, like, what kind of advanced magic they get. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see here. Alright, more XP, and I think some monsters get different spells at different levels, but don't quote me on that. That's pretty smart. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. Okay. So, let's put some water magic right on here. What was here? I think it was fire. Yeah, okay. So, we got water on her. Gonna do water on Squall. And then we'll do... Ooh, Quistis doesn't have it. Okay. Okay. Which GFs do you have equipped, Quistis? Okay. Are they close to learning it, maybe? Man, I haven't like checked what my GFs are learning for a minute. Let's see here. Summoning magic, okay. Strength plus 20, that'd be a nice one. Let's see. I've junctioned water to my sword, Squall. Stop dumping our water on your gunblade. Especially when we're in the middle of a desert, right? Can you just imagine like a little water bottle just dumping water all over his sword and Quistis like, Squall, what are you doing, man? I have junctioned water to my sword. Fear not. The cactars will soon be vanquished. Okay, the brothers can learn it. Okay. Let's see, Mug. Ooh, Mug. How have I not learned Mug yet? I feel like that's such a necessary one to learn. Such a necessary one, and I haven't even learned it. Ooh, elemental attack. That's another one we want. Elemental defense. And we got some GFs now. Got a whole squad here. And Alexander. I missed Alexander in my first playthrough, and I'm still bummed about it. But we got him now. Easier to buy rare items. I'm super, super curious about these two. I'm super curious. We are on the desert. Stop it. That is our drinking water, Squall. We got a flying spaceship right behind us. It's all good. All right. The best part is she put us out dumping the water and then one-shots some monster and they all start dumping water. Pretty much. Okay. Cactar time. Let's see. Where's he popping up at? Oh, wait. Not the Ragnarok. Not the Ragnarok. We want cactars. I think I literally ran right into one. Oh! And look who it is. All right, let's try this out. Dude, I love his mustache so much. The only thing... Oh, man, Quistis. You, are way weak. Maybe we'll draw some... Maybe... Oh, maybe not. Okay. I was gonna... Ooh. Okay. Maybe we will not draw magic then. Ooh, okay. Alright, I gotta switch over to lurker mode so I can actually get some work done. I was gonna just sit here and listen while I was drawing and sending emails, but you were too good. I got drawn in. thank you so much, One Heart. Like, it was an absolute pleasure having you. I really hope to see you more in the future too. So, thank you again. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna try very hard not to die through all of this. Let's see. Yo, Steve-O, good morning, man. How are you doing? I'm doing great myself. How are you doing, my friend? Just having a good stream with some good people, playing some good games. Vocal put Spellbound on me, one of the channel points, so no magic for 1 hour. And we're fighting Jumbo Cactar, so this will be fun. Let's see, 1,000 needles deal 10 pure damage 1,000 times. Right. I think it would be cool to see. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get our attacks going. Twist this. Maybe she could. Do I have high potions? I do have high potions. Okay. Oh, go Squall. That looked like a totally different Renzo than I feel like I've seen. He literally got right on top of his head. He literally got right on top of his head and started beating him up. All right, let's see. King, that funny Renzo. Did it look funny? Oh, King, my man. Look at the Cactar. All right, King. So King has decided we're also going to break our sword too, so I can't do anything right now, but right after the battle, we will suffer some more. Must be challenging for you. Well, we're also about to pretty much take everything off and become the weakest versions of ourselves, so that'll be fun too in a second. This is my one chance. I think we can, with the good stuff we got equipped, we gotta take him. Otherwise, we're gonna suffer on our second round. All right. Maybe we can heal up Squall here. But yeah, definitely, guys. If you got any of the like channel points and everything, definitely feel free to redeem them. It's what makes it fun, you know. Let's see. Must be challenging for you. Good mate, just cooking my dinner. You tend to use a lot of magic in this game. I definitely probably use more magic than I should. Ooh. Yeah, so the GFs, I'm definitely I use the GFs quite a bit, so. Let's see here, okay. You know what I think I just realized? I don't know if I saved. I don't know if I saved at all. Well, I think he's gonna run away anyways, so. Ooh, actually, yeah, I'm like, we can just get Renzo probably quite a bit. Cactar does not like Squall. Yeah, he's like literally right on top of his head. Does he have like a different Renzo for different enemies? Okay, we'll do Renzo again. Ooh. Yeah, like we can get Slot maybe? Oh, I think we missed that last one. Let's see, do over. Oh! Let's do full cure. Maguri mode. Better let the health just be 1k. Right. Just for like the Renzo. I just came across this mod for 10 that turns all the pre-rendered back. Dude, Steve-O, I was literally reading about that last night. Yeah, I saw that. Whoa. Let's see. Yeah, I was reading about the Final Fantasy IX like pre-rendered background, like the AI, whatever they do to enhance it. It looks so good, man. It looks super cool. Let's see. King, it looks awesome. I used that on my last playthrough of 9. It was so beautiful. Probably has to be Steam version, right? Because of mods. Can't really do that on like the PS4 version. That'd be so cool though. All right, let's see if we can just get a couple Renzos out for Squall here. Yeah, I really wonder, does he have like different Renzo moves for like different enemies? I was like, Squall looks like he's glowing. I'm playing through 9 on my Switch at the moment, but it made me want to get it on PC. Yeah, I am very excited to play Final Fantasy IX next month, for sure. It's been a while since I've played it, so let's see. Yes, I have. You've gotten much better at Renzo Kuken, especially bigger monsters. Yeah, when I first started, if remember, I think I had it on auto. People were not happy. I had it on auto. Yeah, after just trying it a couple times, you kind of feels like you can time it out a little bit easier. All right. I love his mustache. I love his mustache. I was thinking the only thing that would make Jumbo Cactar better, he needs a monocle, right? I think Jumbo Cactar needs a monocle. Maybe a top hat, too. Maybe a top hat. Oh, come on. Can we get something? Yeah, I'm like, ooh, full cure. Let's try to get full cure. Ooh, or that was good, but... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Quistis. Ah. Oh, no. It's like crushing us. Don't kill me, please. We're gonna have to heal. We're gonna have to heal big time. He'd look like a Mr. Peanut. I guess I didn't even think about that. Maybe. I guess so. Like, now that I think about it. He totally would look like Mr. Peanut. He had a monocle and a little top hat. Maybe that's what like my brain was subconsciously thinking, you know? Okay. Oh, Selphie's got... Come on. Give us, like, full cure or something. Oh, give us something. Give us... Oh, we'll do that one. Okay. Oh, and we can get maybe some limits out. Oh, wow, Quistis. The variety. Let's see. Friends, I have to go now. Maria, thank you so much for just chilling in the background. I hope you have an incredible day. And keep enjoying The Last of Us. I'm definitely going to try to stop by. I would love... I could talk for hours about The Last of Us. One of my favorite games of all time. See you some other time. Absolutely. Much love, everyone. 10,000 needles. The struggle is real. Oh, I'm feeling the tenseness right here. So, let's see here. Oh, that's draw. So King also redeemed Broken Sword. So after this battle, we're going to make everybody as absolutely weak as possible. And I think Selphie's like level 9, or like level 11 or something, so... Yeah, we're going to get destroyed. Quistis. Let's see. Ultra Waves. I need to get that limit break that lets her break the damage limit. Laser Eye. Let's try that one. Let's see. Yeah, it's a masterpiece for sure. Bye for now. You ever played any Fire Emblem? I have not ever played any Fire Emblem. I've had a lot of people recommend it to me, though. They say it's really good. I feel like... Oh, man. Dude, when we talk about games that I need to play, there's just so many. I think two really big ones that are on my mind, like aside from Final Fantasy games. Oh, no, Squall! Oh, no! I really am looking at Bravely Default and Vagrant Story. Those two I've heard just a lot of people tell me really good things about. I've heard Fire Emblem quite a bit, like thrown around too, though. Okay, we can get Renzo off. Don't die! Don't die, please! No, no! Don't die! Oh, man. Okay. He's like barely surviving. I'm like, are you doing the next part? Okay. So when you get the Lionheart, like it unlocks the Lionheart limit break, right? But it seems like you never get to choose, like if you want to use Lionheart or Fated Circle or Rough Divide. It seems very random. It seems very random, I feel like. Oh! Bravely Default is a lot of fun. Never played Fire Emblem, feel like I missed out big time. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say really, really good things about Fire Emblem. Same with Bravely Default. Like, I like looking at Bravely Default, like the video and like gameplay of it. It looks so much fun. I've never... We could spend hours talking about all the games I've never played. There's quite a few. Yeah, there was one right off the top of my head I was gonna say. Yeah, we talked about Persona earlier. I've never played any Persona games. Ooh, he's hesitating. Okay, Squall, come on. This is your chance, buddy. Renzo him. Let him have it. Come on, you got this. Oh, I think I missed that last one. Rough. Okay, we're doing the final move. Come on, Squall, you got this. Give us Jumbo Cactar. Pokeball, go! Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh no! Damn it! Damn it! Oh man. Bummer. Okay. Vagrant Story was ahead of its time back in the day. Might be hard to play it if you didn't at the time, though. Don't know what it would be like going in without nostalgia. Yeah, I heard a lot of people really recommend that one. The one on the tip of my tongue, Legend of Dragoons. A lot of people say that one is really, really good as well. Let's see, if you're in the market for some FE, the Game Boy games are brain dead easy to emulate. I think each finisher has an equal chance of hitting so random, I guess. Gotcha. It's all good. It's all good. Let me heal. Gonna save, and then we're gonna become the absolute weakest versions we could possibly be of ourselves. Okay. Let's see. Legend of Dragoon was my favorite non-Final Fantasy RPG on the PS1. I hear so many people say that about Legend of Dragoon. Like, I legitimately feel like I'm missing out by, Okay. I legitimately feel like I'm missing out by not, having played Legend of Dragoon. Everyone just says phenomenal things about it. Alright, sorry to break. No, you're good, man. This will be fun. I'm gonna save first. I'm definitely gonna save. This will be exciting. I think in the US you can pick it up on the PS Store. Sadly, they didn't do it in the EU. Gotcha. Man. I wonder why... Alright. And I think that we're starting at right about half an hour for Spellbound. So when Spellbound goes off, I'll set a 30-minute timer. I did save, right? Let's just double check that I saved. Okay. Just a quick drop. I think the second part of Renzo Kuken is Isn't that name so cool to say? I love saying Renzo Kuken. Sorry, total off tangent, but just the name of it sounds so cool. Is determined by the weapon you use. Whichever one it teaches you is the most common one it uses. Also, Legend of Dragoon is amazing, but the translation is rough in spots. Shadow Madness is pretty hype. Little Cactars? I don't know if in my first playthrough I fought any Cactar. Like, wait. Alright. Let's see. OMG, Shadow Madness. You know what? I'm gonna put these in my Chrome browser because I'm gonna look these up. Good game. Well, I'm gonna make sure to look these up. Shadow Madness. Because I feel like maybe because I've been playing so many PS1 games lately, well, Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII, and soon to be 9, maybe I could get into like Vagrant Stories or Legend of Dragoon, you know, and not have it be super old and dated, you know. Rondia is a fun game, very strategic and interesting battles. I'm gonna put that one too. Rondia. I'll be sure to check these out. I know which one, like, one of these days, I am absolutely gonna have to try Final Fantasy Tactics. I've never tried Tactics. Right away, another battle. Run away, me. What, you attacked me? Pretty much. And then the random encounter rate. 2 steps. Oh. I should have kept item at least, right? I just realized I probably should have at least kept item on there. I'm actually going to stream Shadow Madness after we finish Trials of Mana, but that's going to be rough because I don't think anyone really wants to watch it. Dude, yeah, if you're a streamer, like if you stream, if anybody streams, let me know. I will absolutely be sure to follow. I will absolutely be sure to pop in your stream as often as possible. My attacks are so weak compared to what they were. Yeah, that's something I'm really, really passionate about is like spreading the community, spreading that positivity. Being a part of other people's streams is really important to me. So if anybody streams, or if any of you guys streams, let me know. I will absolutely be there. To be honest, I hate it. Well, rest in peace, Zephyr. Pretty much. Squall, this is your one chance. Come on, man. Renzo. And perfect. All 100 points of damage each slice. I'll be sure to put item on next time. Alright, we're a goner. Maybe we can get it again. Nope. My sword is broken by a cactus. My sword squished. You see that? The cactus broke my sword in half. You know, I don't even know if I've ever, like, really just looked at the screen. I usually just kind of press X and jump over it, like, as quickly as possible. That is, like, super cool how you literally see the sword, like, cracked in half. I think that's super cool. And then the feather, like, from the beginning of the game. The prelude is in this? The prelude is in the game over screen? I was wondering that, like, in the very beginning. I'm like, why is there no prelude? Where is the prelude music? It's in the game over screen. I got Grande on my Vita. I haven't finished it yet, though. The amount of detail they managed on the PS1 never ceases to impress. Oh, like, no, I gotcha, yeah. Like, it's incredibly impressive. Like, ooh, and it's, like, so haunting, too. Like, coming from, like, Final Fantasy VII and 7 Remake, how it's so, like, happy. There's, like, little hints of, like, eeriness in this. Sorry, I'm not going to spend half an hour on the game over screen, but just, like, I'm such a sucker for music. And I'm such a sucker for that just attention to detail. So, stuff like that I really, really love. All right, items. Let's see. Rest in peace, Zephyr. Yeah, I died pretty quick. I hated Shadow Madness when I played on PS1 back in the day, but wouldn't mind checking it out again since my opinion has changed. I've really noticed that, I feel like. as I've gotten older... Damn it. I feel like as I've gotten older, games that maybe were... And movies, and TV shows, stuff that was maybe off-putting or odd when I was younger, I feel like I get and understand a little bit more now. Let's see, that would be awesome. I do the same thing in my spare time. I try to find smaller groups to jump in and hang out with. Being in the bigger stream feels a little bit like talking into the void. Yeah, like I usually kind of go and like check on like Maximilian Dude streams. I love Max Dude. He's like a super cool guy. But yeah, like when you're in chat and it's scrolling faster than you can even read stuff, like, yeah, you kind of do get lost in the void. It almost feels like those really super big streamers. You kind of have to like donate money to them, like give them a legit donation for them to read your comment or to be seen on stream, you know. So I'm definitely not about that. Let's see, the amount of detail they managed never ceases to amaze. Grandia is legit. I have that on my browser. Grandia and Shadow Madness. And what's the other one we're talking about? Legend of Dragoon. I will not forget Legend of Dragoon. I mean, given that prelude and how pretty it sounded, I almost wouldn't mind spending a half hour there. And you know what's interesting? The very opening of the game, where you press new game or continue or credits, there's no music there. It's completely dead silent, which is, I mean, I guess Final Fantasy VII did that, but like, I really like the prelude. So when I noticed there was no prelude, I'm like, is this a Final Fantasy game? Is it really a Final Fantasy game if there's no prelude in the beginning? Max is awesome. Do you play fighting games as well? I do not play fighting games. I think the only fighting games I've ever played have been like Bloody Roar back in the day. When I was super young, I played Bloody Roar a lot. And then I've played Mortal Kombat here and there. But But yeah, it was really like how passionate and crazy he was for Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's how I ended up finding him. Well, okay, Cactars, I didn't want to fight you anyways. Man, they're sneaky little things. Yeah, his like passion for Final Fantasy VII Remake, I could just like feel it through the TV. And I'm just like, dude, you are literally speaking what my heart is saying right now. I relate so much. So, not a fan of bigger streams. I tend to just wait for Max to upload on YouTube. Max got me into fighting games. He just has like that passion that I love, you know? Like when you hear someone talk about something and you can just like sense that just like craziness they have for it, that enjoyment, it just really resonates with people, you know? Versus like maybe trying to sell something or act a certain way because you want views or because you want to be cool or you want to be popular or you want a clickbaity video or something. Like when people are just really honest and like from the heart, people connect with that. I get that a lot with Max. So Max is super, super cool. Let's see. What fighting games are you into, Vocal? My low Kiraga spells. Fully healing everyone. Let's see. Have any of you ever played Bloody Roar on the PS1? Man, I was so big into Bloody Roar when I was younger. I had a ton of fun with that game. My uncle and I would literally just play it through the night. It was a fun game. I have no idea if it would be considered a good fighting game or a bad one, but I remember I had a lot of fun with it. Let's see. Max, you know, had the Cactar counterattack squall may have well died. I got Phoenix Sounds. We're all good. Yeah, pretty much they could all probably one-shot me, so... But I'm thinking, like, maybe with Renzo, you know, we can get some good attacks in. I love watching him get hyped about a game. I miss his SFV videos about him and Shaper of Stories. That's how I decided to get silver. I don't know if I ever checked that. I have Buzuz. Oh, yes, the iguana guy. Like Buzima, the chameleon, I think. Man, I used to play Buckaroo. Buckaroo the mole. Oh, my goodness. My uncle and I would just practice for hours trying to do, like, the backflip moves and everything. Let's see. Which fighting games under Night in Birth is a lot of fun? I adore Third Strike, and I play SFV on occasion. I also want Laz Blue Central thing. Wow. Street Fighter V. Okay. Yeah, I'm reading. So I've heard of Street Fighter V. I've heard of the Street Fighter series. All those other ones, I don't think I've ever heard of them, honestly. But I would be down to try fighting games, though. I could totally... Honestly, I've been trying to convince my wife to get Super Smash Bros. I bet if we got Super Smash Bros, she's not into it. She's like, it doesn't look like fun. I don't think I would play it. I'm like, just give it a chance. I played it on the GameCube with my uncles like 10, 15 years ago, and it was so much fun. Right? Super Smash Bros is pretty damn fun, right? But we do play Mario Kart. We are hardcore addicted to Mario Kart. I mean, Community Smash maybe. Oh, like with like everyone playing and... Yeah, now you have like online stuff, so you can like play with people online and fight and everything online. Everything's online now. As somebody that's never been an online player, that I've literally just played single games my entire life, the whole online gaming world is like so foreign to me. But I'm so intrigued by it at the same time. Laser Eye. Let's see. Unfortunately, Smash Ultimate's netcode is less than stellar. Oh, for playing online? I've also heard, it seems like Nintendo is... Oh... Bye-bye, selfie. Damn. I've heard from quite a few streamers that Nintendo's also not exactly like the friendliest game company, if that's the word, like the friendliest game company when it comes to content creating or streamers. So, that's true. That's why they didn't make it to Evo this year. Oh well, more Prelude. Oh, I'm sorry, Vocal. I'm sorry. Next time I die, because I think there will be a next time. We'll stay on Prelude a little bit longer. They are now. Oh, they are not. Let's see here. I at least want to defeat these Cactars at least one time, like the small ones. Okay. Okay. I guess not. They did not feel like having a sword crushed through their body, I guess. Let's see. Get initiative. They take half of anyone who uses their content's cash through their content creator program on YouTube. Yeah, that's super frustrating. No, Nintendo is stingy about that sort of thing. They're downright dumb about it, frankly. And that would be super frustrating, because, like if you're going to stream or make content, first off, you really need to make it about something that you're passionate about, that you really like and believe in. Because if you make it about something like, if you're just playing Fortnite because everyone's playing Fortnite and you think you're gonna make a ton of money from it, you know, you got to play something you're really passionate about and like really into. And if people are playing Nintendo games and they're really passionate and into them, that'd be so frustrating, you know? That'd be so frustrating. Especially, like, think of all the free press and, like, free promotions these get, you know? I don't get it. Get initiative GF ability. There's 2 from Tomberry, I forgot. So, I'm still spellbound by Vocal for 17 more minutes. Yeah, right on the dot. Wow. 17 more minutes. After that, then I'll equip my GFs, and then we'll be able to learn some abilities. Let's see. But I guess King also did break our sword, so I'll probably equip the GFs and stuff. I just won't junction any magic to anything. But I'll have item and GF and magic, so I'll be able to use those. I'll be weak sauce. I'll be weak sauce. He's still alive. He's still alive. Look at this. 87, 93. I feel like I didn't hit a single one. Did I miss all of those? Or am I crazy? I'm dying on purpose because I want to listen to the game over music. Steve-O, absolutely. That is exactly what we're doing. Let's see. Trend chasing only works for like the first wave of people who jump on the bandwagon. Everyone who follows will simply be lost in the shuffle. And frankly, had they just done what they wanted, you missed every single one. I thought I was like, did I miss every single one of those? As I was just getting praised about getting better at Renzo, right? Let's see. Everyone who follows will simply be lost in the shuffle, and frankly, had they just done what they wanted, would be much more likely to find an audience. I agree. Like, I knew it was going to be important for me to, if I'm going to be streaming, you know, to do something like I'm really passionate about and something I can talk about. And there's not a video game series I would say I'm more passionate about than Final Fantasy. And Remake was coming out. I'm just like, this is it. If there is a moment to start streaming, it's when your favorite game of all time is getting remade. So, yeah. And it's been fun. You know. Gotten a ton of followers. Got some good viewers all the time. You know, everyone in chat, everyone lurking. Like, it's been a super positive experience, I'll say. Super, super fun. I go back to work on the 1st in a couple days. So, I'm still going to keep the same schedule and everything. I've maybe even contemplated possibly moving it a little bit earlier. It's gonna be tough, but we'll do it. Absolutely. I want to do this. This is fun. This is really, really fun. And the cool thing is, like, all of these streams I'm recording as well. So right afterwards, I just put them right into Premiere Pro, cut them up, splice them up, you know, do some magic to them, and try to focus on some YouTube as well. Dude, that Prelude is just haunting. It's so different, but it's so similar. It's like the same chord progressions, but there's just like a little bit of that like haunting eeriness to it. Like right here. Yeah. Yeah. Super, super cool. Super, super cool. I'm like such a music person. So if a game has good music, I'm already sold. And this is easily one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, I would buy... Do people still say I would buy this on CD? Like, is that still a phrase to use for your enjoyment of music? I don't have a vinyl player, a record player, but I would buy this on vinyl. Let's see. I started to learn music a bit, getting guitar... Ooh, dude! Go vocal! Getting guitar lessons from a friend. Dude, that is super exciting. Man. It all takes is practice, honestly. You just gotta make sure to practice. You know, and even if it's 5 minutes a day, like, as long as you can get the guitar in your hands for a couple minutes a day, that's what's most important. Dude, that is super exciting to hear. I feel like learning music just opens up so many different doors in your mind for just appreciating how music is constructed, how it's put together, how it's harmonized, how they decide to do certain things. I actually do own a record player. Nice. You kill those little creatures, they give you a stupid amount of AP. I'm trying. We'll get one of them. We got 12 minutes and 30 seconds left of being spellbound, and then we're gonna GF the crap out of them. Persistence is key, absolutely. I was almost hoping Odin was gonna come for a second. Kills, let's see, I started learning music, getting guitar, yeah. Yeah, guitar was the very first, well, so when I was like 7 or 8, I remember my mom signed me up for piano lessons, and I had no interest whatsoever. I was like not interested in it, and it was kind of like a forced, like, you gotta go, you gotta learn. And after a couple months, I just never practiced. I was never into it. But, ooh, let's see, do-over. We want water, right? Ah, come on, can we get something? Ultimum, oh, nope, okay. We're dead, never mind, okay. Well, let's see. But yeah, I think it's because I was like forced to take piano lessons as a kid that it just super turned me off from it. My mom did the same thing with basketball. In 6th grade, she just signed me up for basketball and was like, guess what? You're going to be playing basketball this year. And I'm like, I am? What if I don't want to? And yeah, but when I was like 12, 13, like really listening to music, yeah, it just like I super got into it. It was AC/DC. AC/DC got me into music. The whole like Highway to Hell album and Back in Black was just magic. And then of course after a couple months I'm like, Dad, I need a guitar. I want to learn to play guitar. And then just guitar kind of led to bass guitar, you know, led to piano, led to saxophone, clarinet, signing up, you know, and doing literally like every single music class I could possibly find in school. Doing percussion and marching band and jazz band, symphonic band, guitar, bass. Yeah, I was like super obsessed with music, man. That's about when I started playing guitar also. Yeah, dude, when you're that age, you know, when you're like teenager, early teenager, there's just something about, like, if you find something you're passionate about, it helps your teenage years, I feel like, so much. Whether that's video games or sports or dance or music or writing or, you know, reading. But like, if you can just find that something that just like you're just passionate about, and like you come home from school and you're like, I want to practice this just because I want to practice it, just because I love it. It just helps so much. I own a keyboard. I want to learn it, but one at a time, I figure. I also own a violin I got from my dad. I need to get it fixed up a bit, but otherwise I'd love to learn that as well. I'll tell you this. It was about the time I discovered writing. I'll tell you this with music. When you learn your first instrument, everything after that becomes much, much easier. Like when I started learning guitar, when I started, or like when I'd already been playing guitar for like 2 years, I think, and then I started taking piano lessons, and it was, I don't want to say easy, but it was like a lot easier to understand everything. And of course, if you learn a third instrument and then a fourth one, just each one becomes increasingly easier. So yeah, but like, you know, maybe after like 6 months or a year of guitar, maybe try to play around with the keyboard a little bit. I think the keyboard is probably, the piano is probably like the best instrument that I think everyone, or like most people, should probably learn first, because the range of what you can do on a piano is so vast compared to like a bass guitar or like guitar. You know, you have so many more notes, you can write so many more progressions, at least normally. Yeah, and especially if you want to do drums, if you want to play drums, having those like rhythmic elements from piano helps immensely. Lightweight, I think, wait, did I actually get one? I was kind of zoning out for a second. Did I actually get one? Shoes to make you light on your feet. Lightweight? I got 5 XP. That one rare. Lightweight, what was lightweight? Shoes to make you light on your feet. One thing I've long wanted to do is learn how to read music. Oh, like reading music? Yeah, reading music is, reading music is like literally learning another language. It really, really, really is. I'm gonna save just in case. Yeah, like learning music, it really feels like it's like speaking and understanding a different language, you know? I can't read music to save my life. I always kind of struggled a little bit. I mean, I was good enough for reading music. But yeah, I've always way preferred to just learn music by ear. Yeah, I remember being in like symphonic band one time, and there was just like this super crazy like melody I had to do on the saxophone. And I could hear my other buddy next to me playing it, and I just like copied it from ear. Just like, it's so much easier to learn music by ear, I feel like, than it is to read music. But I know other people are the opposite. Like, learning music by ear is really difficult for them. So yeah, I've just kind of like developed my ear over the years to where I can like hear chord progressions or like hear certain songs and stuff and just kind of go to the keyboard and start playing it. So it's pretty cool. 100 lightweights equals 1 accelerator. Need 200 for auto haste. Ooh, is that an ability you can learn? Auto haste? That would be super handy. Let's do... Oh, we're already dead. Man, we're getting our ass handed to us. Game over. All right, Vocal. I got 6 minutes and 5 seconds left, so that one's 6 skill. Yeah, auto haste would be super, super handy skill. Let's see. I think if like we run into the pop-up, I think the pop-up is the jumbo cactar. But if we're just like normally running around, I think that's just regular cactars. I could totally be wrong though. They're so cute. I really want to get like a bunch of these plushies, maybe as like background art or something behind me. But like some cactars and some moogles and some chocobos. Gotta have chocobos. Gotta have chocobos. I got the plushie. You're right. Oh, he gave it to your ex. That is very kind of you. That was very kind of you indeed. Yeah, my wife loves the cactars. Those ones are her favorite. Oh my gosh, we got another one. Was that 2? Did I kill 2 of them? And regret. I want chocobo ones for sure. Man, look at that experience. 353. Lightweight. I thought we got a lot of AP though. Man, do we not get any AP whatsoever? If you kill those little cactars, they give stupid amount of AP. Stevo, you are right. You are absolutely right. A stupid amount of AP. I thought you did too. It's all good. It's all good. 1 cactar equals 20 AP. So maybe am I like killing them wrong or something? but got 5 to... Maybe you gotta kill them all at the same time? It's all good. Let it be known. This is the last time Jumbo Cactuar is gonna whoop my butt. I remember grinding them back when I first played this game. Oh, grinding the Cactuars. I'm trying to remember. There was a Cactuar area in Final Fantasy VII, if I can recall. It was like that little Cactuar island. It was so easy to miss, though. Ah, don't kill me. No, come on, Squall, get Renzo off. Yeah, I think in 7 they had Tetra Elemental, if I can remember. Which was like a pretty rare armor. I got all of them that time. I'm feeling proud. 10,000 needles, we dead. You must grind here, except me because of no level up challenge. Like a good place to grind. Game over. Alright. Bummer. Game over. Oh, we could have at least listened to music, I guess. For a little bit. No AP because you don't have... Oh! Did you look it up, Steve-O? That super... Good catch. Yeah, I don't have any of them equipped, actually. Good catch. No, as a guess. No, you're totally right. No, you're totally right. I'm so fascinated seeing, like, all the compatibility with everyone. Like, seeing how if you don't use them over time, like, they just completely go down. I feel like Ifrit and Shiva are the most fascinating. Like, complete polar opposites, you know? Learn incentive first to kill Cactuar. Ooh, yeah, because incentive you get first strike, right? Let's see, not is a guess. Okay. Let's see, how much time do we got? We got 2 minutes left, so maybe we could try a little bit of baby Cactuars and Speed Junction. I think I have that one learned from Cerberus. I think that was the first one I actually learned from Cerberus, if I can recall. Jeez, they just run right away. Cast Sleep on them, spam Leviathan. Oh yeah, because they're weak to water. Good calls. Good strategy tips, I like them. Let's see. Tonberry got one. Oh, Tonberry has initiative? I'm trying to remember. Was it Tonberry that has initiative? And hit Cactuars have high evasion. They have extremely high evasion. Oh! They must have extremely low health, though. Oh, did I speak too soon? Man, ladies are missing. Oh, Squall, come on. Nope. They dealt 1K. All right. We didn't hit a single one there. Did not hit a single one there. I wonder if I just, like, stood still and sped up time. I wonder if Jumbo Cactuar would, like, eventually end up hitting me. Like, over time. Jumbo Cactuar. Baby Cactuar. Man, does Squall just have some... Oh, right. He has the 255% accuracy, I think. So Squall never misses. That's why you can blind Squall and he'll still hit, right? Make Selfie's ultimate weapon for... Yeah, I did notice Selfie's ultimate weapon had the 255% as well. All right. Oh, and right away, timer done. Magic time, baby. Magic time. That was rough. That was the first time someone had redeemed the spellbound one. Ooh, that was tough. All right, and we pretty much got to re-equip everyone. Ultima and Strength Junction gives you the strongest possible attack. Ooh, and then combine that with Renzo, right? No, oh, Meteor is the strongest attack. Just need Strength 60% and Meteor, and then that'll hit the 9,999. Let's see, for 255 strength. Yeah, but like, look at his hit. He's always at 255%. Yeah. Even when he gets blinded, he still always hits. All right, let's do Diablos and Alexander. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Cerberus. I do like to have Cerberus. Let's see, actually. Let's try to... Maybe we'll hold off on Cerberus. Ultima for magic defense, life for total absorb all elements. Alright, yeah, we're going straight for attack, magic. Oh, wait. No. King broke our sword. King broke our sword. So that means, I mean, I'll still equip like magic and everything like that, but I won't junction any magic. So I'll still be weak for about 28 more minutes. Yeah, so pretty much the channel points that I was kind of doing. Yeah, so those like bigger ones, the 2500. So the broken sword just tries to mean I'll pretty much equip the like lightest armor, lightest weapons, and try to be as weak as possible. Yeah, and then the spellbound one, no magic for an hour. Meltdown for vitality. Dude, Meltdown was super helpful in taking down Ultimecia. Alright, so let's take all the magic off. But I'll still equip... Yeah, we'll still equip them. Wait. Okay. And item. Yes. So vitality plus 40, full life for HP. You got all the tricks, right? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Quizzicatle, Siren. Let's do maybe the brothers and like Mona. Sure. All right, magic, GF, and item. HP up, magic up. Cool. And who else do we have? We have Selfie. Yeah, we have Selfie. All right. Let's give... I want to give Alexander to Squall. Evasion. Look at that. Luck plus 50%. Sinra dropping knowledge. Holy crap. Yeah, dude, you got all the tips. That is fully optimized right there. I can very much appreciate the optimization. Did you get Bahamut? Not yet. I have not gotten Bahamut or Doom Train or Eden or Jumbo Cactar. He should. I'm gonna definitely try to, yeah. Now that I got, now that I got some GF power. Yeah, everyone's all equipped, right? Yeah. Okay, now that I got some GFs, I think we'll try to get some GFs in there. Bahamut's seen as one of the best. Dude, Bahamut's like I want to say my favorite summon in the entire series, but Ifrit and Shiva are like just always super cool to see. Look at the Jumbo. Mr. Jumbo. All right. So we're really weak, but I'm going to cast Protect on everybody. Not that it'll matter if he casts the 10,000 needles, but it's the thought that counts. I guess triple would have been helpful too. Okay, let's see if we can get some GFs going. All right, Shiva. Yeah, I think I tried Diablos on my first playthrough and it missed. And then Leviathan, yes. And Quizzicatle. We'll try Quizzicatle. I must admit, I'm so thankful for the speed up functionality in Remastered. It helps immensely. And I love seeing the GFs. Like, the animations are so cool, but they can be long. They can definitely be long sometimes. Rather than Final Fantasy IX Bahamut, I prefer Final Fantasy VIII Bahamut. Got graphic levels of Final Fantasy IX. I saw Bahamut once on my buddy Goofy Skater's stream. I think he was fighting Ultimecia at the end. He summoned Bahamut. And I think he summoned Eden too, so I got to see both of them. The Eden one was a long time. That was like Knights of the Round level long. But the Bahamut one was pretty cool. Bahamut was pretty cool. Yo, do you ever see the Batman figure that was designed by Nomura? What? I have not. Nomura designed a Batman character? What? Use Cerberus for triple. I don't really need triple right now, though. Let's see here. I'm looking this up. One sec, let me find a link. Batman Nomura. What? Let's see. Oh no! Renzo! I got one. I got two. Alright, let's see here. Do Renzo again. Maybe we'll just try to spam Renzo from Squall and then kind of see what happens. Then when the character hesitates, use triple water. That's a good strategy. I feel like Renzo's gonna do some damage here, so we'll see. Oh, if I can pay attention, damn it. Oh my god. At least he still hits, just for like a lesser amount. Oh no! Oh no! Let's see. He also did the Joker and Catwoman. Tetsuya Nomura? Tetsuya Nomura did this? What? Oh, dude, I'm gonna look at this in a second. I got it pulled up here. I'm gonna look at this here in a second. Let's see. I gotta try not to die. Why your HP so low? That is a phenomenal question, my friend. We might be able to... Oh! Oh no, am I out of Phoenix Downs? What? Oh wait, I got magic! I can use magic! Oh man. Don't die on me, Quistis. Probably should have used Kiraga, actually. Cure magic. Got him all that time. Oh no. Who are you killing, Quistis? Or Squall, okay. Oh no! And pretty much Quistis. Oh no, man. Cactuar's whooping my butt. Oh, can we at least maybe life Squall? Let's see. Magic, 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 magic. Cure. Kiraga. Let's see here. Quistis heal. Yeah, selfie heal. Okay. Okay, what do we got? Let me find the link. Use triple water. Did Batman or Joker and Catwoman figures. Why is their HP so low? Full life. I think Squall is the only one that has my full life. Only has my full life magic is Squall. Let's see. He also did Harley Quinn as well. Dude, I'm definitely gonna have to look at this here in a second. Batman is my favorite, like, comic book kind of series of all time. So I grew up on Batman. That was my show growing up. The animated series. All right, let's see here. But we're still alive. That's a good thing. Ooh. Let's see here. I feel like he's got it. I want to say he's getting low on health, but I know how much health. I know he has a lot of health, so he might still be a ways off. Oh no, did we kill Quasar? We did. Okay. Maybe Siren? If we can at least get Jumbo Cactuar today, I'd be happy. Let's see if we can at least get Jumbo today. Yeah, Leviathan definitely does do some good chunks of damage. Good call on that. It's weird that a Cactuar living in the desert is weak to water. Don't you think water would be very beneficial for the poor guy? You know, now that I see him with the mustache, literally all I can think about is the Mr. Peanut reference from earlier. That might be so accurate. If he had a monocle and he had the top hat on. Maybe it drowns it? Maybe. 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 I think cactuses, like, they're one of those plants you only need to water, like, once every, like, month or something, right? Like, you don't really gotta water cactuses too often. Let's get Quistis up. Let's see. Shiva. Yo, I'm gonna have to check those out here in a second. That Harley's so sick. I have a lemon tree in my garden, and if you water it too much, you can make it weak. Very interesting. Like an abundance of water. Very interesting. Dude, a lemon tree would be so cool to have. Yeah, my wife and I are looking at buying a house here very, very soon. I would love to have like some kind of like a cool tree to plant in the backyard, you know? Let's see. What are some common trees like you can plant like in your backyard? Like fruit trees. Lemon tree. I know I see peach trees often. Peach trees would be pretty cool. What else? Apples. Apple orchards. Pears. Ooh, pear trees. Oh, good cut up pears. Yeah. Recession is coming, dude. It might be the best to wait because house prices will probably go down. Yeah, her and I have been talking quite a bit about that. Like, it feels like there's such a weird time we're in because, like, the interest rates are so low. But at the same time, like, house prices could go down further. Where I live in Spain, lemon trees are everywhere. I love lemons. Every time I think of lemons, I always think of summer. Depends where you want to live, too, if they will grow well. If you're near the coast, oranges would be good, too. Ooh, orange trees. I just want all the trees. Just give me all the trees. Or mango trees. I could dig some mango trees. I could just dig them all. I just want one of everything. Just line up all the trees. We'll take one of everything. An apple tree. A pear tree. Take a mango tree. Can you get a banana tree? Are those a thing? Banana trees? I wonder. I could dig a banana tree. Yep. Alright. I think I'd want a banana tree. I like bananas. Although, pears would be pretty yummy too, honestly. I do like pears. This always happens when I'm streaming. We eventually start talking about fruit, and then my stomach starts growling. It's like, feed me. Are orange trees really common in California? I don't know if they're common in California. I know where I live in Washington, I feel like we got a lot of apple trees. Apple trees, for the most part, seem to be the go-to tree up here. There's a lot of apple trees up here, though. We get California orange juice. Citrus trees are pretty common in California. Yeah, I know in Florida, orange trees are, like, really, really big in Florida. Where my parents live down there, and they say they see orange trees all the time. See, a lot of oranges in the U.S. come from California. I don't think I could make any tropical fruit trees manage where I live. Voco, you live in, like, Ohio area, right? Is that right? In the U.S.? I could totally be wrong. I'm the person most likely to admit in the world I have the worst memory ever. But I swear I recall you saying you lived around, like, the Ohio area. Let's see. See, I live on the west coast of Canada. Gotcha. I think it might have been King then. It might have been King who lives in Ohio. Worst memory ever, dude. It's even worse when I'm, like, driving. Oh, man. This happened yesterday. My wife and I were driving to a dentist appointment for me to go to, and we're just talking the whole time. And I was supposed to bring my retainer because I'm getting my, like, retainer size. So we drive all the way to the appointment. We get there. I'm like, dude, we're, like, 15 minutes early. I'm so proud. Did you bring the retainer? I asked my wife, and she's like, no, do you have the retainer? So we ended up having to drive all the way back home and ended up being like 15 minutes late. So, memory, man. I'm terrible with memory. Spokane. Oh my God! King said Spokane. God, who is it that lives in Ohio? Who is it that lives in Ohio? I'm in Louisiana. I'm super far from you guys. Interesting. We're all in the U.S. though. There's been a lot of times in my chats where people will say they're like in Europe or parts of Asia or in Australia. I get quite a few people in chat who live in Australia. So super interesting. Yeah, Steve-O, you're in the EU, right? You're in Spain, right? Well, I think you just mentioned earlier you're in Spain. More than that, I live on an island. Oh, like the West Vancouver, right? It was like the Vancouver area of Canada. I'm just like the worst multitasker on the planet. And when it comes to multitasking, it'll be tough to find someone worse than me. Especially if we're driving. If we're driving, we have a conversation. I'm gonna miss every single exit. Vancouver Island, just off the coast of BC. Yeah, I'm from the UK though. Let's see. I'm living on an island. Europe would just be so cool to live in. I mean, people across the world probably think that about other countries, right? But just like my whole life, I've just been like, it'd be so cool to live in like Europe. I wonder if people around the world think that way. Like you grew up in Australia your whole life, are you like, dude, America would be so cool to live in? Or if you grow up in the EU, are you like, dude, it'd be so cool to live in Asia? Maybe just something different, you know? My wife and I have actually more than one occasion talked about the idea of possibly looking at moving, like immigrating to Canada, if that's an option. So we've had quite a few conversations about it. That would be interesting. Canada would be pretty cool. You grow accustomed to the area you live in, so it loses some of its shine and appeal. Right. Like when you were telling me that you live in Spain, I'm like, dude, Spain, that's gotta be so cool. And I'm sure you're probably like, dude, it's just where I live. You know, I tell people like I live in Washington State, and some people are like, oh, that'd be so cool to live there. And I'm like, that's very beautiful here. But I guess I've just been here for so long, you know? Yeah, you just kind of do grow accustomed to it. I think every place, like there is absolute beauty all throughout the world, no matter where you live. Everywhere you live, there's always something beautiful to find. We would love to visit Australia. At least you get free healthcare if you move to Canada. You know, so I really trying to look at content creation and stuff to really try to make some kind of like side hustle that eventually grows to like income that would allow me to be independent from the corporate job or the corporate life essentially. And my wife already has her own business and she does a phenomenal job with her business. We actually were just calculating how much she's already had, more than $250,000 in revenue for her business. So her business is, she's already independent. She's already got all of that taken care of. I just got to be the one to get on the independent income train. Because, man, working at corporations your whole life, just the corporate America, man, it is not where the long-term future is for me. So yeah, I mean, moving to Canada, you know, healthcare, education, yeah, that's a whole road to go down, though. But yeah, especially with what's happening in the world, how I think it's so beyond crazy that in America we judge our entire economy by the stock market, and the stock market is near record highs right now, and we're at like what, 25% unemployment. Like, whole road to go down. Let's see, I want to go to Scotland. A lot of my family is from there. Also, it's about as wet and cloudy as where I live already, which is what I like. Same. Growing up in Utah and moving to Washington, I cannot tell you how excited I was for the rain. I'm same boat. I love the rain. Let's see. I'm hard pressed in Louisiana. All we have here is bad internet and gators. Sometimes it makes me miss Arkansas's. Louisiana, I do gotta ask though, how's the food in Louisiana? Every time I've talked to somebody who lives in Louisiana or has come from Louisiana, they just have like amazing things to say about the food there. So I'm trying to get over to Austin though. Oh gosh, I'm trying to move over to Texas. What I'd really like to do is become a voice actor though. That can be a shaky road. True, but you can really have fun doing it though. Right. And I feel like as more and more, I feel like so many people are realizing like, you don't need to make $100,000 a year to be fulfilled and be happy. As long as you can make enough to pay bills, live modestly, you know, and you're happy with what you do, then I think that is just what's most important, you know. Like I don't need to make $100,000 a year, but like, you know, 50 or 40, something like take care of bills, still have a little bit extra, still have some to retirement, a little bit of investing. Yeah. And some people do, they're not even happy with 100,000. They want 1 million. They want 10 million. They want 100 million. More. Let's see. I love acting and characters and all that. Plus, I'm good at it if I do say so myself. Vocal. You should do some kind of. Dude, yo, yes, Steve. I was just gonna say, yeah, you should do something on stream with it. Dude, the Final Fantasy dialogue, that could be fun, man. Dude, that could be a ton of fun. I'm down. I vote we should have Vocal do that. That would be super interesting to see. Or super, like, really cool to see. I just love seeing, like, other people's talents, you know? I can really appreciate, like, when people spend that extra time on themselves developing a talent. Whether it's music, or voice acting, or writing, or editing, or just anything creative like that. Like, anything artistic. Super awesome, dude. I would love to see that. So I learned that all the good food is in South Louisiana, and I live in the north of the state. Gotcha. What brought you to Louisiana from Arkansas? And do you think like you're gonna be moving out? Ooh, excuse me. Think you're gonna be moving out to Texas pretty soon? Texas would be a pretty interesting area to live as well. Let's see. I'm trying to get some YouTube stuff going. I just don't have an even half-decent microphone. The guy that owns Amazon is like a trillionaire, and I think if you spent the average American wage every day since Homo erectus, our first separate ancestry, you still wouldn't have spent all the money. Yeah, I think Jeff Bezos, yeah, he's like 120 billion or something like that. So I mean, the way people calculate their net worth though is so interesting, because it's not like he has $120 billion in liquid cash sitting in his bank account. Like, he essentially is just a huge owner of a huge company, and whatever that company is valued at, he gets his 12, 15, 20% or whatever he has of it. But, and I mean, I'm so divided, because like, I understand if you build your own company, you grow it up, all of a sudden, what was a small business has turned into a $1 trillion empire, and you just happen to, from the beginning, own 20% of it or whatever, your wealth just naturally will increase as well. But there's got to be some other way, like, you know, does Jeff Bezos need to have a net worth value of 120 billion? Does Warren Buffett or Bill Gates need to have net worth with that much money in it? I mean, I'm so torn, because like part of me is like, they built it, but the other half is like, well, that's so much. Because you're totally right. Like, if you spent every single dollar, man, I think I read somewhere you could stack $1 bills up and reach the moon, and it still wouldn't even be $1 billion or something crazy like that. So $1 billion is a lot of money. Like, if I'm being honest, I feel like most people, like, anything past, I feel like 10 million. I feel like once you hit past 10 million, there's just not much to do with it, aside from earn a lot of money and give it away, you know? but totally topic for a whole in-depth conversation on that one. That is super cool, though, Vocal. Like, I'm excited for you, man. I'm gonna be here to supporting you, dude. I would love to see what kind of voice acting stuff you got going. I find stuff like that extremely interesting, so my interest is super peaked, dude. I'm here to support you, man. Let's see, crazy assets, trillionaire, gross. I'm sorry, I can see that as untempered greed, frankly. Work, they wanted me to take over their IT there, so here I am. I'm saving to move to Austin, though. I also want to live there and run an arcade. Dude, that'd be super cool. Run your own arcade? That would be super cool. The Mario Kart system is the best. As you move up in the race, you get less useful power-ups. Right. I think they try to do a system like that, Stevo, with like taxes, where as you make more and more money, you start getting taxed harder and harder. Kind of like in Mario Kart, as you get closer and closer to first place, you know, you start getting less and less useful items. Essentially tax breaks. But I don't even think like capitalism is a problem. It's just like crony capitalism. It's those people who are worth $10 billion still using crazy tax loopholes and tax incentives and, you know, the real estate hacks and stuff. It's like, yeah, I definitely feel like at the end of the day, it's not just like, it's not capitalism that's root of these. I don't know. I'm so mixed. There's like so many different things that could be, you know. Let's see. Shout out Vocal. You may want to look into audiobooks because they are in sore need. I was thinking that. I was totally thinking that, One Heart Heroes. Like doing like reading books and stuff and like doing the voice acting for them. It'd probably take a little bit of, I would assume, prepping, because you'd probably want to like figure out all the characters, you know, and kind of like how you're going to voice them and everything. But dude, audiobooks would be so cool. There are not a lot of people, let's see, and not a lot of people work for them. Also, you can get pretty good mic for less than 100. I've done a ton of research on it if you're interested. Yeah, I got the, I personally have the Blue Yeti right here, and I think it was, yeah, like 100, I think I got it for like 115. Big fan of it. It's been doing great. I wish it was an XLR microphone, but like for 100, 150 range, big fan of it. I like it a lot. Grew up in a situation where sometimes we weren't sure where our next meal was coming from and only survived via the kindness and help of others. The fact that people can just be okay with having that much money for themselves, utterly baffling. You just like completely hit it on the head, dude. You completely, absolutely just knocked it out of the park. I agree 1000%. Like, you know, I mean, I think I even read something that was like, if you took all of the billionaires and like broke their income up so they like never reached, like $1 billion was the hard cap, everything after $1 billion was like taxed or like trickled down to others. Like the average wage in the US would be like 320,000 or something crazy I read. So no, you're totally right. You are totally right. It is truly a system of greed and wanting more, never being satisfied. Even when you're worth $100 million, when you're worth $1 billion, just never satisfied. They need more. It's terrible. It's terrible. Really, I'll look into that. Let's see. Good luck. Hope it works for you. Always follow your dreams. True words, my friend. Always follow your dreams. Never give up on yourself. Never give up. Any suggestions for mics? Oh my goodness. I think we can buff out our swords now. It's been a whole hour, King. We got the MX990 XLR and it was $80. Interesting. Thank you kindly. I haven't heard of that one myself. Is that, I think I actually have heard of that one. Is that it's like a reddish color? Yeah, at least in terms of like that $100 range. Oh, okay. Ooh, and it's got the shock mount on it. Damn, that's one big ass cactar. Yo, how you doing, Dash of Bitters? Super good to see you again, man. How have you been? We're trying to get jumbo cactar right now. Failing a little bit, but we're getting there. Okay, yeah, I've seen this one. I've seen a couple people use this one. Yeah, honestly, USB microphones, from what I've researched, are sometimes a little bit easier to set up. A little bit more just plug into your computer and just go. The upgradability of USB microphones, though, are something to keep in mind, though. Because with XLR microphones, you can plug them into a mixer, and you can really go to town and customize them. But if you literally just want a good sounding microphone right away, yeah, USB microphones are really great in that regard. Yeah, they have a blue and white one, and I think it's the red one I've seen around quite a bit. Oh! I almost wish I didn't have to do those Renzo things so I could, like, legitimately watch the animation. Because I really want to see him, like, jump up on Cactar's head and just shove his sword into his spike. I don't know. Let's see. Doing all right. Just watching from work. Nice, nice. Yeah, we have the mixer and all of that. Yeah, dude, the mixer. And people, like, so many people get caught up with, like, audio stuff and, like, camera stuff. They think it's all about the microphone. They think it's all about the camera. But it's not. It's so much. You can get, like, a decent microphone, but if you have a good arm, if you have a good shock mount, if you have a good mixer with good noise gates and good compression, like that is where you'll hear the sound difference from. Same with cameras, like bokeh and all this, like nothing to do or very little to do with the camera itself. So, you know, you can get a $500 camera and get a $500 lens, and it'll look better than like a $1,000 camera and a $100 lens. It's all about the lenses and the lighting. It's all about the add-on accessories, you know? It goes a long way. Yeah. Are you just are you working from home as well, Dash of Bitters? A lot of people are working from home right now. I'm super envious. I've looked into it a bit. With a USB microphone, you're much less likely to get professional work just because they simply don't sound as good. I usually run Squall on low health so I can smash out his limit breaks. I think by the end of the game, I could just do Renzo with my eyes shut. It just feels like every time he does Renzo, it's different, you know? I almost feel like when he does Renzo, sometimes the animations and like hitting the button at that specific time, I don't know, there's like the windows change, it feels like sometimes. Or I could totally be crazy. I could totally be crazy. I haven't done Renzo that much, so I could be crazy. Yeah, and I mean, in terms of like USB microphones, I mean, I'm using a USB microphone, so definitely let me know if it's sounding like crap, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of like plugged it in and kind of tweaked with some stuff, and I mean, I think it was sounding pretty decent. Let's see here. Oh, yes, we got Renzo! And selfies out. All right, we're gonna get perfect. Yes, yes. Nice. There's like a delay right there for the next part. Sweet. Man, he has so much health. Let's see. That's a good idea about running him on low health, though. I might... You're right, Steve-O, I might do that. And then just kind of wait till he gets Renzo. There we go. Because I guess if I just use life on him and bring him back, he'll be really low health. So pretty much just spam life on Squall if he dies. Ow! And then just use Renzo. Smart thinking, smart thinking. See, I have the Logitech HD Pro, so we run the super cheap cam, but it looks pretty good. My buddy and I focused on the sound because when we started, we were doing a podcast ages ago. Yeah, dude, oh... We gotta heal, or bring Squall back. He's out. Oh, and selfie. Yeah, honestly, audio is... Like, once you get the basics set up, like, once you get the game footage captured, once you get the, Oh, who's dead? Squall's dead. Yeah, once you get the game footage, the camera, and the audio, I would say the next, like, if you're gonna spend money to upgrade, I would definitely spend it on audio. Because so many people, and oh, we have Phoenix, oh, we don't have Phoenix sounds, okay. Because so many people, like, listen to these like play-alongs and let's plays and streams and everything, they just put it on in the background. So I feel like having good audio is absolutely like the most important thing to upgrade right away. Got full life anywhere? Oh man, I think Squall's the only one with life magic. Oh man, okay. Kiraga's maybe. Let's see. Yikes, that hurt. Anyone here take drama in school? I never took drama myself. I think my wife took drama though. I wouldn't put it past her. She's pretty dramatic. She's gonna come in here and whack me upside the head. Alright, Squall. Let's see. I had one healer that spammed it. Damn. Yeah, he's definitely beating me up. Buy 99 Phoenix Downs. I will definitely do that as soon as I can. I'm gonna get all the Phoenix Downs possible. But yeah, in terms of it definitely feels like every time I go on, it's something weird with like audio, you know, where if you go on someone's stream, if it doesn't look like, if the camera stuff doesn't look the best, it is what it is, you know. If the game footage is a little bit like lower resolution, it is what it is. But if you go on someone's page and the audio is just super crackling really bad, it's hard to get past really bad audio, you know. Like it's hard to look past and continue on if it's really crackling or staticky. That's the tough one, I feel like. Oh man, we're just getting our butts handed to us. Come on, Squall. You got this, man. I think we're gonna survive. We got this, right? Let's see. There's definite energy theater kids have. There is energy theater kids have. I feel the same about bad audio. Oh, energy theater kids like vibe like in the chat. Or like with like the characters in the game. I think Selfie said she was in drama, if I can recall. Let's see. Let's see. I believe you can do it. Thank you. Let's see. I think what I'll... Oh, man. Are we gonna die? Is Squall dead? I think Squall might be out. Come on. Oh. But then, yeah, we'll heal everyone else and then have Squall just spam Renzo. That'll be a good idea. Just in general, theater kids have a vibe to them. Let's see. Yeah, when I was in high school, I remember people would make comments, be like, the band kids or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know, like, I mean, I'm like in a ton of other things aside from just band, but I'm just me, you know? Let's see. Maybe like the quirks. Can you junction and stuff now, or are you still nerfed? I think I got... Yeah, so I can do it now. I just gotta get out of the battle. It's like once we end the battle, then I'm gonna junction up some stuff, be a little bit stronger. Is American high school like it is in the films with all the different cliques? I mean, it's definitely... Like, at least when I was in high school, it was... Yeah, I mean, there were quite a few cliques, at least at my high school. I will say it's weird seeing movies. Oh, man, did I miss all of those? Oh, dude, that one was terrible. I will say it's weird seeing movies where people go to school and they're getting, like, hardcore bullied, you know? Like, aggressively bullied. Like, face shoved in the toilet stuff. I've never seen stuff like that, ever. At least at my school, like, if somebody was picking on somebody, a lot of people would stand up and get very upset at the bully and, like, say something. So, that kind of bully aspect you see a lot in the movies, I've never really seen that. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen at other schools. At least the schools I went to, I never really noticed intense, aggressive bullying like that. It almost seems like bullying nowadays is more like social media kind of bullying. Oh no! And I don't think I have any more Phoenix Downs or life. Maybe... Oh, damn it. We're dead. We're dead. Yes, I mean, like, the jocks, the nerds, the cheerleaders, etc., like, only hanging out with each other. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Your personality will naturally be reflected in your interests, so it makes sense certain groups of people have similar quirks given they chose to be in those groups. Yeah, I died pretty bad on that one. But I got no more Broken Sword. I got no more Spellbound, so we're gonna like Super Junction now. Yes, and they also got other stuff. All right, so I'm gonna hit that magical auto. Yes. We got strength. Unlimited power. Yeah, I mean, and I guess at my school, I really didn't kind of gravitate to a certain clique. I hung out with a lot of different people, you know. Like, I hung out with a lot of people who are into sports, a lot of people who are into music, a lot of dance people, because I was in dance classes as well. Yeah, I just kind of gravitated to hang out with a lot of people. I wouldn't say popular at all, just like, hey, let's be friends. I'm friendly with everyone, you know? Don't forget to buy Phoenix Downs. Yes. Well, they do have life magic now, so... But you know what? That actually would not be a terrible idea. I'm going to quickly buy some Phoenix Downs, and then we're going to get Jumbo Cactar. Let's see. I didn't experience much bullying in high school, but a fair amount in elementary, mostly directed towards me. I guess, yeah, I could see like the younger kids, you know. I don't know, young kids can be really mean. Young kids can be really, really, really mean. I mean, I get, as I've very much found out as an adult, adults can also be incredibly mean, but come on, how do we land? I guess, oh, X lands. I wasn't friends with most people. I had a handful of acquaintances throughout high school. Yeah, if anything, it's definitely just about like finding those people who you really do have those connections with, you know, and just forming friendships. Like, even if you have 100 friends or you have one friend, like, as long as they're like really, really good friends, like just good people, you know, good people you can connect to and have good, honest conversations with. I feel like that's most important. Finally reach Esther. I'm in Balam right now. I'm actually buying some items here real quick, and then we're going to try to get Jumbo. And it's the Queen of Hearts. You can buy anything before you go. A lot of Phoenix Downs. Actually, I think I can buy 99 Phoenix Downs. Alright. Because why not? We got so much money. Why not? Maybe we'll buy some tents, too. Tents are always a good idea. Let's see. Use call shop from Tonberry. Baum's music makes me happy. Yeah, I think it's called Breezy, if I can remember. I learned to play the song on the guitar, and yeah, I loved it. I remember in high school learning to play this song on guitar. I think I was listening to like best Final Fantasy songs or something, and this song came on, and just that like acoustic guitar is so soothing, you know? I could just imagine like walking through a shopping plaza, and there's just some guy. Actually, we're gonna go back and listen to music for a second. I can just imagine walking through a shopping plaza, and just seeing like some guy with a little nylon classical guitar, just chilling out, the little guitar case open, just playing the song, you know? Everyone's walking by. Hopefully people are stopping. Doesn't sound overly difficult. Yeah, it's really, really pretty sounding. And I love the harmonics, like, coming up in a second. Forgot the key from Balam. It's kind of, I think it's in D major, if I can remember. Yeah, I think it's in D major, because it does the harmonics right here, and to do those, it has to be in D major. And that's an F major chord, and that's a G major chord, and then back to the D major. Yeah, I learned it at middle school. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. Like right here, this is the best part. So good. So good. I love the soundtrack in this game. It's so phenomenal. It's so phenomenal. The breadth of different musical genres in this is just outstanding. There's literally like the most intense, epic choir, the world is ending kind of music, and then just right afterwards you get the chillest, calmest, like prettiest music. The variety of this game is outstanding. Let's see. I learned lit. There's our Cactar friends. Okay. Okay, I got a lot of Phoenix Downs now. Do we all still have the item? Okay, we all got item. We all got our magic equipped. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it, friends. I want the Jumbo Cactar. You know, I do find myself still hitting the, Hold on, I'm actually going to move the ship just a little bit so I have more area. I find myself so often hitting the right joystick around to try to move the camera, even though it does absolutely nothing. It's such a reactionary thing. Alright, where are you at, Cactars? Oh, you're over there. Nope, okay. Come on, where are you at? Where are you at? Come out and face me. Like a real Cactar. There you are. Okay. No excuses if you lose now, mate. Pretty much, right? If I lose now, that says it all. Alright. We're just gonna GF the crap out of him. And then if he uses 10,000 needles on Squall, then we'll do Renzo a lot. Let's see, if you can fight the Cactar in Small Island, just hunt at Big Island. But when encounter the worm, just run, because interrupted by Jumbo. I don't know if I've encountered any worm yet. I've encountered the smaller Cactars a couple times. But yeah, I don't think I've encountered a worm. Every time I think of worm in Final Fantasy, I always think of the gigantic, Abyss Worm? I think it was in Final Fantasy X. That was a cool design enemy. Like the drool off of it. Yeah, I think it was in VIII. No. Whatever the island was. What was the name of the island in Final Fantasy X? Where Riku and the Albed are from? It's not VIII, it's... Oh, what's it called? It's gonna drive me crazy now. Oh no! What's the name of it? I gotta look it up. Oh! Squall got 10,000 needles. Big Desert have Chimera and worms. Let's see. Be weary of the worms. Let's see. Beaconell, yes, that was it. Beaconell Island or Beaconell Desert. That was definitely it. That was definitely it. No. 10's gonna be so much fun to replay. Alright. Let's see if we can get some of that Renzo going. Billiken? I think it's Beaconell, if I can remember. I think it is Beaconell. Let's see, Leviathan and... Oh no! I need to replay 10-2 as I haven't since launch. 10-2 is a lot of fun, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like, no, come on! At least get one. Oh, we got 3. I'm not the super biggest fan of 10-2's story. Or it's like lightheartedness compared to 10, but the dress sphere system is hands down probably my favorite combat mechanic gameplay of the entire series. It's essentially Final Fantasy V's job system, but more modernized, and you can swap out in battle. So I was a big fan of the dress sphere system. And Sphere Break, the card game, was pretty fun too. But yeah, aside from that, not super crazy on the story. Oh my goodness. I'm like struggling with Renzo, and I don't need to be. Let's see. Oh, taking out Squall again, eh? Let's see here. Let's see. I need to replay. Yeah, after I finished All Secret at 10, I never play it again because too much hour I spend. And didn't fun like 9. Too serious. Oh, you didn't like 9? 9 is easily like neck and neck with 7 for my favorite. I love 9. 10 is gigantic though. 10 is such a huge game. I feel like 10 and 12 are like the 2 gigantic Final Fantasy games that to get everything is over 100 hours. Like, you need to put in big time and serious commitment to get everything in 10. They released a comic or something that was 10-3. I think Tidus gets his head blown off. What? Picking up a mine or something? What? Really? I want to read too much canon. I've never heard of that before. That sounds crazy. Gets his head blown off. That does not sound very Tidus-like. I'm sure he was not happy. All right. Am I gonna get them all? Yes! Perfect! And he's still going. Man, how much health does this gigantic jumbo cactar have? All right. 30,000. I love how you know the answer right off the top of your head. I feel like 30,000 is not that much then. I might be being a baby then. Let's see here. All right, Leviathan. What do we got? What do we got? I mean, that does a lot of damage though. I feel like 10 Leviathans should do some damage. Yes. I feel like if I just like miss the first one, it totally throws me off, honestly. But, like once I get the first 1 or 2 down, then it becomes easier, you know? Oh, right, Cactar. Come on, how much are we at? Oh, that was selfie, okay. And yes. Nice. 10,000 needles to whom? To Squall. Okay. That's okay, because when we bring Squall back to life, he has really low health, then we can just Renzo the crap out of Jumbo. Out of Mr. Peanut. Okay. Renzo Kukin. Come on, we got this, Squall. We got this, man. Nothing? Okay. Alright. By the way, what can I do with this diamond you make at your stream? Oh, so the diamonds down there? So there are channel points. So essentially, like, the longer you stay on the channel, the longer you watch, you accumulate these channel points, and then you can spend them on whatever you want. So I have a couple different things here. So you can do, like, Ask Me Anything. If you want to have Ask Me Anything, you can, like, choose an emote to unlock. You can do dad jokes again, which is always cringeworthy and fun. But yeah, just a couple different ones. So just like as you're on the channel watching, you like slowly start accumulating these reward points, and then you can spend them. So kind of makes it a little bit more fun, a little bit more engaging, you know. I'm always going to be trying to consistently improve, like day over day, week over week, month over month. So the channel points might change from time to time, but I'm always going to be trying to make everything better every single day. And I'm always open to feedback and criticism, anything you got for me, anything you want to add, any ideas. I'm super open to anything you guys got. I feel like if anything, I just want this to be a community more than just me, you know? That's what it's about. It's about all of us together, not just me. Ooh, let's try the brothers. I don't know if you've tried the brothers. Leviathan, all right. Head blown. What is Claim That VIP? So I think if you click on it, it'll have the specifics on it. But essentially, yeah, so with the 10,000 points, if you claim the VIP, you get the VIP badge for the rest of the month. So, like, next to your name, not 10K yet. I bet you're probably getting pretty close, though. I think, I don't know if I have a way of seeing who is in the stream most often. But a lot of you I see here, like, every single day. So, I'm sure you guys got to be accumulating those points pretty quickly. So, and if anything, just, like, extremely thankful and grateful for everyone. You all are just phenomenal human beings. Love just having everyone to talk to, everyone to chat with, people lurking in the background, people just watching, you know. We've created a pretty good community so far, and I can't wait to see it grow even bigger and better. Let's bring Squall back. We could get some Renzo Kukins going. Let's see here. $10,000 needles on Selfie? Oh, I gotta get them both back. Okay, let's get... Ooh, and let's do that Renzo. My question for Final Fantasy VIII, is there any chance Sacred win? Oh, with the rock, paper, scissors? I've never seen him once. I don't think there is. I think it's just destined that he always loses, unfortunately. But I'm sure in some alternate timeline, some multiverse, other universe, it's the other way around. Come on, Jumbo, you gotta be getting close, my friend. What's gonna happen is we're spending all this time trying to get him, and then he's gonna run away. This happened on my first playthrough, and it was maddening. Come on, come on. I feel like we're getting close. Can you feel it? Prepare the Cerberus. Oh, he's hesitating. He's hesitating. You saw that, right? Come on. Come on. Come on, Squall. Come on, Squall. Come on. Please don't run, man. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? No, no, no! No! Oh, I saw that one coming. Sad face. Sad face. Man, the message delay. Yeah, it's close. Oh, man. Man. I felt it. I felt like I was getting close. It's all good. It's all good. Huh. I'm trying to think of, like... I guess we could try again. So let's see. Yeah, Leviathan and Renzo was working pretty solid. It's just essentially luck, I feel like, you know? Oh, I probably should have healed my GFs. All good. All good. All right. Oh, was there a message delay? I might have missed that. Let's see. Ooh. Jumbo Cactar. Au revoir, mon ami. My planet needs me. Hon, hon, hon. Oh, God. Pretty much. Pretty much. It was fun chatting, but I am out. Your Renzo range damage is 4 to 5k, so when you do almost 5 times, it's gonna hesitate. Hon, hon, hon. I love it. I feel like I remember just starting this fight until Odin came up and did the work. Maybe I'm... Dude. Yo, Transient Sound, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Dude, if Odin could pop up, that would be incredible. That would be an MVP moment. I need that right now. Oh, that would just be awesome. After I got Odin, he just seems to pop up at, like, the worst times. Like, I'll be in this random encounter, excited to draw magic from an enemy. And then he just shows up and slices them in half. And I'm like, okay. I was looking forward to that encounter, but I guess not. Let's see. Great, thanks for the raid yesterday. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. How are you enjoying the game so far? Are you streaming it all today? Odin, fine, I'll do it myself. Pretty much. Odin never came at boss except Cypher. Yeah, and then he goes to Cypher, and then turns into Gilgamesh. That's a super cool moment. Yeah, Gilgamesh is super cool. Is Gilgamesh technically better than Odin, you know? Or are they, like, both the same? Do they both perform the exact same attack? Let's see. And then let's bring Selfie back. Not today, gonna do some work. Maybe tonight, but loving it and it's frustrating the hell out of me in equal measure. Yeah? Why is it frustrating you? Let's see here. I'm trying to remember what part you were on when we raided you yesterday. Let's see. If you got Excalibur, it's better because you didn't get experience. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Excalibur. The poor man's Excalibur. Yes, yes. I think Excalibur is in Final Fantasy IX, if I can remember. Let's see. Oh, yes, the missile base. Yes, yes, the missile base part. Dude, that part, when the missile base part came, I had no idea what to do. So I was just running around freaking out. Had no idea what to do. And then I think someone in chat was just like, you're supposed to die, you know. Not against the big tank, but like afterwards. It was totally throwing me off. Alright, and let's bring back Selfie. Maybe we'll heal up Selfie. Let's see. Now I'm running around the garden activating flight mode. Ooh, who do you send to the base? Yeah, the base mission's pretty fun, honestly. I feel like the two big kind of slug parts for me of the game so far have been definitely the prison sequence. Breaking out of the prison was like, that felt time consuming. Oh, and navigating Esther City. Esther City is super confusing. Selfie, Zell, and Quistis. Nice. My true B team. Let's see. Just come to Esther already and try to make money into 10 million. Yeah, it's interesting, like, with the bases and, like, the different, conversations, like, you can get from each one of them. That's something that's just such good replayability factor in Final Fantasy games, is you could, like, replay the entire game, send different people off to different places, and just get different interactions. The replayability factor is really big. Irvine on the A team, very good. I found out that when she's hurt, Quistis can shoot lasers out of her eyes, which is very weird. Quistis can also learn Devour. I don't think I've learned Devour yet. Is that where she literally eats somebody? That would be very interesting to see. Yeah, Quistis has the blue magic, so she can learn like all the weird enemy skills. But yeah, I think I used laser eyes earlier, and yeah, the lasers come out of her eyes, and it just made me think of that like one meme with like the lasers coming out of the, I think it was like cat eyes or something. Alright, let's bring Quistis back. Among other blue magics, yeah. I think definitely the one I do want to learn for her is whatever the one that breaks the limit cap is. I think it's the one that Griever uses on me at the end of the game. The like pretty much instant kill one. Let's see, Kiraga. Let's see, Leviathan. I hope there's an animation of her unhinging her jaw and just disappearing an enemy. Get in my belly! Oh my goodness. After revive Quistis, prepare the Cerberus. Why do you want me to use Cerberus so bad, Sinra? I mean, I'll totally use Cerberus. We'll rock out Cerberus. Oh, I think Leviathan's dead. Bummer. Let's see. Maybe for like the triple cure magic. Oh man. Oh man. Let's use Tonberry. Tonberry on Cactar. How perfect. Triple water. I haven't tried triple water. That could be a good one to try. Was the before Quina. All right, let's try triple. We'll try triple water. We'll see what it does. Freaking Tonberry. Oh yeah, you see Cactar cowering. He's like, I know what's in store. Doink. Most terrifying thing in a Final Fantasy game is watching the Tonberry slowly walk up to you. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, Sinra. Okay. I can dig. Yeah, that was like 3k damage. Okay. Awesome. Doink. I love the doink animation. I loved fighting the king Tonberry, and he would just drop like pots and pans and a TV and like footballs and stuff on my head. That was like one of his moves. I think it's called jump. Super fun. Super fun. Okay. Triple water. That worked very well. I like. And we got a lot of waters. Okay, we're gonna be loading up on. Dude, that's a super good idea. Why did I not listen to you earlier, my friend? Final Fantasy Remake Tonberry is the best. Yes. When I saw the guys had the Tonberry behind them, I was just like, oh no. And my wife's like, what? Like, what's so scary about that? I'm like, just you watch. Instant death every time, pretty much. Yeah, Tonberries. I was telling someone a few weeks ago, I'm like, Tonberries are the Final Fantasy enemy I always most look forward to. And Malbros are like the Final Fantasy enemy I always least look forward to. Tonberries are adorable. I was thinking for some emote ideas. Of having a Tonberry and Cactar and Chocobos, so I got some ideas. Oh, and we're out of triple magic for Squall. It's all good. Let's see, maybe we can use Shiva. Dude, that is such a good idea. Yeah, all that water is like destroying him. 300 water is equal to 3 million damage. I mean, I don't want to see her eat a big cactus. That's some sort of pain overlap I really don't need in my life right now. Man, I gotta learn this. I gotta figure out this Devour ability just to see it. Yeah, I loved in the... when I was fighting Ultimisia using Pandemona, and it like sucks up Ultimisia and like spits her out. That one's a good one. Pandemona pretty much does that. Alright, let's do life on Miss Quistis. Nom 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 nom. Let's see here. Is there anything else we could cast? Ooh, ow. Okay, let's heal everyone. Yeah, that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna do triple Curaga on... Oh, I guess I waited too long. Darn it. Let's do life on Quistis then. And then we'll have Selphie do triple magic, and then we'll get back in the swing of things. Ooh, a Final Fantasy spin-off horror game. Hold on, I want to read this. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we gotta do triple again. Darn it. I think I might have a triple magic that I could just give to her. I have double. Okay, we'll just give her... You know what? We'll just cast Cerberus again. It's okay. We're on a roll here, actually. We're doing good. Alright. Alright, we're doing good here. Ooh, a Final Fantasy spin-off horror game where you play as a villager trying to escape monsters, and if you stay in one area too long, you hear the light sound of a metal lantern and a knife scraping against the wall and a dim light and the not distant enough distance. I love it. Resident Evil reboot Final Fantasy needs. Dude, pretty much. That would be awesome. Dude, that would be awesome. They should do some kind of spin-off with like Tonberry and Cactar in them. That would be super cool. I'd be down for that. I would buy that, hands down. Like what if we had a whole Final Fantasy game with no humans at all? It was all just like Final Fantasy beasts. And you could be a Cactar, and your like best friend could be a Tonberry. Then maybe you have a Chocobo with you in the party. Dude, that would be so cool. A Final Fantasy like bestiary game, that would be cool. Speed ×3, I like speed. But also the villains are moody teenage mercenaries who never catch up to you because they're too busy throwing tantrums at each other. Let's see, cast Meltdown from it for Renzo. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon but Final Fantasy, that'd be interesting. I'd be down for that. That would be super interesting to see. Alright, let's bring him back to life and we'll start the Renzo train. Let's see. Yeah, that would be super interesting. Yeah, Yeah, like Transient was saying though. And then the enemies, the villains, the bad guys could be the humans that you would normally be. Like some alternate dimension Final Fantasy. That'd be super cool. Bring draw. Oh, I didn't bring draw at all, no. Alright, come on, come on, come on. We gotta be getting close by now. Let's see, waters. Let's have Quistis do water, and then we'll just keep doing Renzo. Ooh, this could work. I feel like we're getting close here. I feel like we're getting close here. All right. I'm just like, just don't hesitate again on me, Cactar. She probably will. Or run away, I mean. Oh! 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 Ah! Yes! 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 One of the party members is a moody Sehagen Dragoon. The water's good. Dude, the water. Good. Water good. I love it. Kill! I love it. Hype. Woo! That took, ooh, Gaia's Ring? That took a little longer than I thought it was going to. Cactar. The only weakness of a cactus, water. Woo, woo. I love it. And we got Cactar. Gaia Ring, yes. Dude, and we got Cactar and Tonberry right next to each other. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. If only there was a Chocobo summon, it would be perfect. Let's see. Oh, name it Steve, damn it. I guess I missed my naming opportunity. So when I start Final Fantasy IX, so I did put in my channel points right here. Yeah, what do we got? I think it's 5,000. 5,000, who am I? Name a character, item, or town in the game of your choice. I will keep a tab open for the current game as well as future games. So, I noticed that too. No mustache on the picture. It's like we just fought a jumbo Cactar, but we get a regular Cactar. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. I want a mustache. I want a mustache. So lucky. You stole its child. Pretty much. Did we kill the parent Cactar and we just like took its child from it? I mean, the same thing happened with Tonberry though. We were fighting King Tonberry and then we only got regular Tonberry afterwards though. But definitely everyone keep in mind those channel points ideas, because I do have one for naming characters of any name you want, as long as it's appropriate, of course. And I'll be keeping tabs open for like Final Fantasy IX, or even if you want one for like Final Fantasy X or something. So yeah, if you guys want a character name, we'll do it. I've always been one of those people. I've never played Final Fantasy or any game and renamed the character ever. It's always been Cloud's always been Cloud, Squall's always, well, Squall's been Squall this time, but like I've never changed the names. But you know what? It's a super way to be interactive with people, so I'm down to try it. He's under slavery now. It's the same reason all Pokemon lose their mustache when captured. I mean, oh, poor guy. Poor guy. We stripped him of his mustache. I'm currently saving up for the name thing. Let's do it. Let's do it for sure. I've had a, when I was kind of going through like trying to pick out the numbers for them, it seems like they accumulate pretty quickly, so I don't think it'll take too long. Soon you'll be going on the magical adventure of Vocal and Friends. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. This game is taking a very dark turn. Like, where are we going with all of this? All right, I'm definitely going to save. Now I definitely gotta save. Woo. At the beginning of the game, the nurse asked if you remember your name. I said, I don't know. So that's Squall's name now, and the nurse was not at all concerned with that response. Dude, that's perfect. I've seen people do stuff like that. I've seen people do stuff like that in Zelda games where they will name Link my dude, and it's hilarious because every conversation is like, my dude, where do we go now? What are Spellbound and Gill Waster? Yeah, so if you like click on them down here, so Spellbound, I had that happen earlier. So that is no magic spells of any kind for 1 hour. If you want to see me suffer hilariously in battle, be sure to stack them with other XP rewards. And then, what was the other one? Gill Waster. Pick any item for me to purchase 99 of. Who needs money anyways? Rename Squall, bruh. Oh, God. But I'm keeping a tab open, so when you guys are ready to redeem the name points, I can already tell we're gonna have a very hilarious Final Fantasy IX showdown. Did I just save over my current save? Okay. I end up saving like 5 times, so. But my goodness, friends, I am right about to hit 4 hours of streaming. This is definitely one of the longer streams. So I think I'm gonna call it today. I think we're gonna call it today. Thank you just everyone immensely for hanging out, for lurking, for chatting, for coming in and out. Like, immensely appreciate each and every one of you. You all are just phenomenal. We're gonna have so much fun in Final Fantasy IX. I'm so excited for it. Good day, everyone. Yes, absolutely good day. Before we leave, though, as always, before we leave, you guys down to do a raid? I'll be back. In the Arnold voice, right? I'll be back. So let's definitely. Ooh, what is that? Of course, we gotta do a raid, right? We gotta spread the Final Fantasy love always. Komodo hype. Ooh, I like that one. I'm like getting so into the emotes. Every time I see cool emotes, I'm taking notes. I'm like, there's some cool emotes out there. All right. Who else is jamming out to some Final Fantasy? Actually, right away, my really good buddy Tank Top Zach. He's a phenomenal human being, really great guy, super, super kind. He's actually been a big help for me, kind of bringing people over, helping me to hit affiliates. So let's raid him. Let's give him all the love. He's just a super, super cool dude. And like always, I'll be back same time tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So love to see all of you guys always. And if you guys want to check out like my YouTube channel, I'm making compilations of all of this stuff on there. So if you want to see some like shortened versions of stuff or some reaction stuff, I got some cool ideas coming up for you too. All right. Got the raid here going. Looks like we got quite a few people joining. All right, everyone. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you all so much for hanging out, for just everything. Appreciate you all immensely, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Have an awesome day, friends. It is raid time!